Hey, welcome.
How is everyone doing tonight?
I'm good.
Awesome.
Good. Let's do it.
All right.
So,
Pretty all right.
welcome to this week's episode of Reckless Rolling. I am Thunder Knight, and I'm the DM. We've got Shatter over here. Oh yeah, guys, I was gonna have everyone introduce themselves to start this time.
Are we? Okay, good. Cool.
Do you want to introduce yourself? Sorry.
I'm Shatterglass. I play Thali. And introduce
I'm
yourself.
joking.
Yeah, what's it?
Okay, well that's a fail. So,
I wasn't prepared for this. I thought I didn't
Yeah, I
think
know.
there's. No one told me.
Yeah, I didn't know this is happening.
I was gonna tell everyone earlier, and then I got distracted. Anyhow,
Good
we've
reason.
got
Okay.
Anakin Skycrew as Nessie. We've got Lincoln Knight Frost. Sorry, as Captain Frost. And
No one's
we've
doing
got
that.
Seeker as the Cool Express.
God damn it.
You know what?
Seeker
As I
Cool
said,
Express.
not 100% prepared for this time.
Are we ever truly prepared?
No, never.
That's it.
That's why we're called the reckless rolling, right? Because we're reckless.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
makes sense.
So,
Living on the edge.
to recap from last week, you guys, after having been captured by the soldiers of the One-Eyed Dragon, you were being transported across towards a fort of some kind. You, after having made a couple bad attempts at escape, you guys finally did escape from the. You did escape from the prison, and you made your way south towards Wildmaw. After a couple weeks' journey, you approached the. You had a couple encounters, one with some wolves, and you did approach the city of Wildmaw, which is where we left off. So, you guys are now sort of on a hill overlooking the city of Wildmaw. You see the stone walls encircling the city around it. The city arcs up this hill, so the city is surrounded by this wall, and it builds up over the hill. At the top of the hill is the Wildmaw Keep, a towering structure, sort of in a triangle shape. As you look down towards the lower part of the city, you can see it's really crowded and cramped. Lots of little buildings sort of together. As you go up the hill, they start to fill out, and you get more sort of higher quality houses, some yards you can see from over the distance there, over the walls. You do see outside the city walls, there are some sort of buildings on the south side of the city. On the north and the west side, there seems to be a lot of tents, and there's a lot of soldiers sort of along the outer edges of the walls preparing for something. You can also see that there's a bunch of small tents and shacks just sort of all over that appear to be like either, someone that doesn't have a lot of money, or maybe some other sort of people there. So I did Lincoln, you had traveled through here once at one point, so you sort of have a rough idea of the overall city. So you know that at the keep at the top, it's you never really went up there because it's more restricted, but there's sort of an inner city wall that protects it. You know that there's a couple different major districts. There's a military quarter, which is where like the soldiers are and a lot of the manufacturing is. There's the upper trade district, which is on the inside, sort of north to east gate. It protects the city. It's the trade area. So that's where most of like the trading houses are, the shops, that sort of thing. And then there's the West Heights, which is the western side of the city. It's filled with all of like the entertainment, so taverns, inns, whatever you're looking for. the lower trade district as well is outside the city on the south side, and it's where most people who don't have money to stay for the night because it's pretty cheap there. So
Okay.
you guys are outside the city and you're heading towards it. As you head down towards the city, you're starting to see as you sort of arc into the city there. It's fairly crowded outside the city right now. There's a lot of soldiers preparing, but you also see a lot of sort of people with torn clothes, burnt clothes. As you're traveling towards the north gate there, you're hearing a lot of people sort of whispering about how they've been fleeing from the south, where an army has invaded and is pushing north. You're hearing a lot of things about how they've been attacking quite a bit of the areas. Especially Lincoln, you recognize a lot of the clothing of the people. It's very similar to what you'd see down in Winterhold.
Of the refugees or of the attackers?
Of the
Okay.
refugees.
Okay.
You don't see any of the attackers there. You just see the refugees.
Okay.
So, as you guys head into the city, where would you want to go? What do you guys want to do? You want to head towards an inn? Do you want to wander the city? It is about 5 o'clock, so you still have a couple hours of light left.
Do we have a goal? I forget. Were we supposed to be going somewhere?
So you guys were fleeing originally. You don't have any goal at the moment. You were mostly just trying to get to safety, and you still have the old man with the woman and her 2 kids as well in the cart with you.
Who were oddly easy to convince to stay with us.
Well,
I mean, we didn't
offer
save them.
protection.
I think what we were gonna do was like gear up, buy potions, and then go to the fort and try to save the other people they were kidnapping, stealing.
I do believe that's what our plan was.
Oh, I see Strife is there. Does Strife, are you wanting to get back in?
He already said no.
Okay.
He just wants to watch, apparently.
Okay. Okay. So, sorry. You were saying something there, Pool, and I got distracted by seeing Strife responding to stuff. So.
Oh, it's all good, all good.
The DM should not be reading chat. DM, turn off chat.
Okay. So, as you're approaching the city, you guys start heading in. It is later, so you guys want to find a place to rest for the night, and then explore the city the next day, or do you want to?
By later, how late would you say it is?
Well, it's about 5 p.m. So in about 2 hours it'll be dark. I mean, it is a city, so it's not going to like go to bed right away. It'll probably be going for quite a few more hours. But you guys were traveling for the day, so if you go too long without some rest, you will start to get exhausted.
I have about 4 short swords I would like to sell.
Okay. So, as you are entering the city, you get stopped at the front gate by the guards. The first guy sort of walks up to you guys. He sees you in your cart there, and he goes, "Hello, I am Sergeant Welfer. Can I give you guys a hand with anything today? What's your reason for coming into the city?"
Are you gonna leave this to Seeker? Because she's just gonna sell this to sell things.
I was gonna say like we're looking for safety, looking for a warm, safe place to spend the night.
Okay, sure. If you're looking for a good place to stay, the West Heights has quite a few nice places. There's the Dapper Plate. They have some good meals. The Silent Ox is a very nice little sort of cozy inn. There's the Bloomin' Petal. It's a little bit more upbeat if you guys are looking for it. You can head on in. And he gives you guys all like a little pass into the city. My phone went off. I should put that on silent. You guys, because you have to find out where to go to sell your weapons there, Seeker. Do you want to talk to them about it, or do you just want to wander through the city and find a place?
No, I'll like as he gives us the passes. I just want to say. So I have some things that I don't need anymore. Where would I go if I want to get rid of them?
Well, you could try the antique hammer if it's magical. They get rid of a lot of your magical goods. They also sell some. Otherwise, you could try Milgrim's Magical Mysteries. They're a very popular place to sell and gain stuff.
Mildred's?
Milgams.
Milgams.
Yeah. Milgams.
Alright, thank you. What if they're just like regular crap?
Just regular crap. There's a couple blacksmiths on on the streets. I think it's the Iron Shoe is the name of it. You just make a left here and follow the main road to the city, to the square. You'll see it.
Okay. Thank you very much.
No problem. So you guys head into the city. You sort of make a turn into the city there, and you start heading down towards it. As you're going down the main sort of thoroughfare in the city, you see an iron horseshoe sign, and you can assume that would probably be the Iron Shoe. Are you all going in, or just Seeker?
I'm cool hanging out with Seeker. I'll go in.
Go in.
Okay. So, as you enter, it's a fairly large shop. You see a lot of swords, horseshoes. You see a couple shields on the wall as well. As you enter, it's you get as you enter, someone goes, "Hello. How can I help you guys today? I'm."
I pull out my short swords.
Yeah.
And I dump them on the counter, and I say, "What can I get for these?"
Okay. Short swords, you say. He starts to look at them, trying to see the quality of the short sword. He looks at it and he goes, "I could probably give you a gold per short sword if you like."
Surely you can do a bit better than that. I killed bandits for these. Come on.
Roll a persuasion check. I think Kiefer's preparing for that.
I just want you guys to know that yesterday I rolled 5 natural ones in a row, so I have really, I'm really concerned about where this is gonna go. It's okay. Persuasion?
Yeah.
17.
17? He looks at them for a second. He's like, "I'll give you 3 gold for them.
For all of them?
Each one."
Oh, yes, that's good. Thank you. I'm happy with that. Thank you.
Okay, so you can take out those short swords out of your inventory and add in 3 gold per short sword that you sold. As he's there, he's like, "Now that you have all this fine money, would you guys like anything? You know, I've got some great shields, a couple good, I got a nice long sword if you're looking to get rid of maybe what you have, get yourself a nice long sword."
I want to summon my packed weapon, and I'm like, "No, I'm okay now. I don't need weapons anymore. I just want to think around it."
Oh, that was a nice weapon. Okay, well, if you guys have anything else, you guys need anyone else need anything?
Yeah, I'd love to see your swords and shields you have. Long swords and shields.
Okay, so he starts pulling out a bunch of your sort of your basic short swords and short and long swords. He actually threw in one of the short swords that Seeker just sold. You also see,
How much is he offering for it, the bastard?
he's charging 9 gold. He's already sort of
What?
put a little tag on it.
Daylight robbery.
He also, you do see behind him, he doesn't, he doesn't pull them down, but there's a couple very nice looking swords behind him. He goes, well, as you can see, I've got a really nice long sword here, and he's showing you. It's a really sharp edge. You get through quite a few whatever you're trying to slice with this. You could shave yourself, and he like pulls it out, tries to like shave his cleanly shaven face, but it doesn't work out. He's like, see, he's like, oh, I cut myself. Sorry about that. And he like turns around for a second to like bandage himself up and wipe it off.
Like, is there anything like exceptional about this sword, like by looking at it, like, or is it just another sword? Like, what are we looking at
that
here?
one's just a regular sword. Like I said, he sort of pulled out the regular ones. He does have the ones behind him, which definitely
Yeah,
look nicer.
what are those like? Do those really stand out? Like, are they glowing? Like, is there something cool about them or what?
So when you're looking at them, it's just one of them. One of the great swords there has like a nice sort of gold embroidery along the hilt. Ends in a nice little diamond. Not really a diamond, but it's maybe a sapphire. The other ones are just, they look well crafted. One of them seems to like glisten. You'd have to do maybe an Arcana check if you wanted to see if they were magical.
Yeah, can I do that?
Sure.
Okay. 14.
14. So the one that's got like the intricacy is not magical, but the other one that sort of glistens does have sort of a magical feel to it. He sees you eyeing it, he pulls it down. He's like, "Oh yes, this one. It's empowered to really just sort of give you that extra sort of whack."
This guy's like a really good salesman, eh?
Yeah.
It's really good for that whacking motion, isn't it? Okay. Well, I do a lot of that. That's what I need. What are the stats? Like, is it better than what I have now?
So this one gives you a +1 to your attack.
Is it a longsword?
Yeah.
What's the damage?
Well, it's going to be your longsword +1, so it's still a 1d8 plus 1d8, but you add +1 to your attack and damage rolls.
Well,
So
my
it'd be a
current
1d8
sword's
plus
1d8
1.
plus 2, so I'll just...
Well, they'd be,
No,
then
so
you'd be
that's
1d8
your
plus 2.
modifier. So it'll be 1d8 plus 2 plus 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you also have an extra 1 on your attack roll, so if you're a +4 for your attack roll, it'd be +5 now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's cool. And you said it was magical, or that is the magic, the +1.
But that
That's
is
the
the magic.
magic.
Yeah.
That is the magic. Okay.
Yeah.
And how much are you selling this
Oh,
fine whacking device for?
this one, this is the and he starts. He's like flips through the ledger. He's like, this is the longsword of Brightwater. It's a very rare object. It's about 250 gold.
I burst out laughing and I just walk away.
Okay.
Is that a persuasion check?
Do you want to do that?
That's a tactic. Yeah.
Okay, roll a persuasion for that then.
That's 21.
21.
Yeah.
As you start to like turn and walk away, he's like, wait. I could do it for. And he does like quick math. You can see him trying to calculate. 150.
150. Tell you what kind of shields do you have? Maybe if you throw one in there, I'll take the both 150. If you got a good shield.
You're looking for a shield? Let's see. What would he have for shields?
And I take mine off my back and I show it to him. Like, this is what I have currently. You got something better than this?
Well, I have, and he goes, give me a second. He goes to the back and you see him for a second. He comes out. He's got another shield. It's sort of glistening as well. And he goes, I've got this one. I could do it for 220 gold. I could give you both of these. As he brings it out, you can feel the magic emanating off it as well. It would also be a shield of +1.
I can take them both for 150.
Roll another persuasion check.
11.
11.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, these cost me a lot. I can't let them go for that low. If
All
you
right,
want just
I'm
a
sorry,
regular shield, I
I'm
have
not-
this one here. It's very well. It's got a nice painting of the city crown. If you'd like, I can throw that in with the sword, but it would just be a regular shield. For the
No, that's
150.
cool. I'm good, thanks.
Okay. Well, have a good day then.
Yeah, you too.
I'd like to inquire into his leather armor.
Unfortunately, I don't really do leather here too much. Let me see what I can find in the back. He just sees regular armor. He doesn't have anything special. He comes back. He's just like, I've got this, and it just sort of looks like your regular sort of leather armor. Nothing special about it, just well crafted.
Just looking at my gear here. How much would you be asking for that?
This one here, this would also be 9 gold.
9 gold?
Yeah.
Don't you think that's a bit steep?
Roll persuasion.
What do you think it is?
1.
1.
He's looking at you for a second. He's like, actually, it's a very good price, but if you think it's a little bit too low, we could do 10.
No, that's just rude. I'll just take my business elsewhere.
Alrighty, well, you guys have a good day. Anyone else? No? You guys done for this guy? Okay.
Do you have scale mail?
Scale mail? We do. If you're looking for some scale mail, I have a couple good pieces here. I've got your sort of basic one. He pulls out the basic sort of coat and legging for scale mail. This one I could do for about 45 gold. I also can do, and he goes into the back for a second. And hold on, I don't have scale mail up.
Is scale mail better quality than chainmail or worse?
Scale mail would be the equivalent, I believe.
Oh, okay.
They should both be, I think, heavy.
It's worse.
Is it
Chainmail
worse?
is heavy armor, scale mail is medium.
Ah, got it. Okay, thanks.
He does bring out a another scale mail, which is again you can feel sort of it's the +1 to it. That one, he's looking at it, he goes, I have this one here. It's a little bit more sort of sturdy, and he taps it with a hammer. As you can see, it doesn't even take a dent. This one here would be, he looks at Lincoln for a second, 150 gold.
For what?
For
What's he
scale
looking at?
mail armor.
For what kind of armor?
Scale mail.
Oh, I've got chainmail on. I don't need scale mail. I
I
don't know
know,
why
but
he's
he's looking at you because of the pricing. So he looks at Seeker. He's like, "Would you like it?"
Wait. I'm just looking at armor. What about the half plate?
Half plate. Let me take a look here. He goes to the back again. He brings out another one. As well, he goes, I have your sort of your basic half plate for about 45 gold, or you can go with this half plate here for, and he brings out it again. It sort of has that glimmer for +1 for 150. I also have, if you really look for it, I have a, and this one's a +2 armor. And he goes, for 500, I have this one here. This one is the armor of Armek, and it has gone through a couple hundred years of combat without even a ding on it.
Which one is that?
It's a +2 armor, but it is half plate.
So I have the regular, the 150, and the 500.
Yep.
That's a lot of money. I think the that one over there is a bit out of my price range. Maybe just the 150. And do you have a changing room? I can sell you my change shirt on top.
Sure. Just right around here. And he points to sort of a room where you can get changed.
Alright, I will take it.
You know what? I've been humming and hawing, and you know what? I will take that sword that you've got on the wall there for 150. Just the sword, though. No shields, no nothing else. Just that sword. You know, it's been eyeing me, and I think I need that in my life.
Okay, sure, no problem. He goes, you know what? I'm going to throw you in a nice little sheath. So he throws in a sheath for the sword as well. So you can.
Oh, nice. Thank you very much, sir.
A sword of +1. Sorry, Pool, you were selling, what was it again?
A chain shirt.
Chain shirt? I have no idea how much that would be. Hold on. Chain shirt.
What's this one called?
I can sell that one for 15 gold if you like. I'll give you 15 gold for the chain shirt.
Yeah, chain shirt.
Okay.
I will sell that.
And were you wanting to get the half plate? This nice one here, it's very shiny, or would you like to go for the armor of Armek?
Wait. I have a question about like because it's medium armor, right? But I know that some medium armor has disadvantage to stealth and things like that.
Both scale and
have
half plate have disadvantage.
Scale and half plate have disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, I will take the half plate.
You want the half plate?
Not the 500 one, the 150 regular.
Okay,
one.
sure, no problem. He hands that over to you. So you've got the it's a +1 of half plate.
Yeah, sweet.
Armor +1. Yeah, you do have a disadvantage on stealth now when you're wearing that.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay. So, if you guys are all done there, and he's like, I thank you all for your service, or for purchasing your products there. If you need any help, I do offer a free sharp meat. So you just come back in and I'll sharpen that blade up for you if you need it. But being that it's such a strong blade, I don't think you'll ever need it to be sharpened.
Just one thing. Is there like history behind this? Like a name or anything special about this blade that I should know? Like, is it any different than anything else?
Well, this is actually a locally crafted armor, or blade, sorry. It was crafted just over in the military district by one of our great craftsmen.
And forgive me, I forget what this town is called.
Wildmaw.
Wildmaw.
Wildmoor, okay. Ma, gotcha. And did the blacksmith name it?
He goes and looks through his notes. It is the longsword of never-ending sharpness.
Cool. Is there any real, is that an accurate name, or is that just a fun name that they gave it?
That's the name I was given for it. I think it just never becomes unsharpened, so it should last you for a long, long time.
Super. Thanks.
No problem. Again, thank you so much. You just see him like starting to count all his coins.
Oh, 150 of them.
Well, he made 300.
Oh, nice. And is this sheath another item I have to add to my inventory, or is that just kind of part of it?
It's just part of it.
Okay.
If you want to add a sheath, you can. It's up to you. I don't think it's
I'll
in
just-
the inventory, so you
I'll
have
just
to
add that
custom
as
it.
part of it. Right, I'm just gonna leave the room now. Just gonna,
Yeah, yeah.
open that
I'm all
door,
good.
let that bell ding on the door, diddling, and then just walk out.
Okay. Have a good day.
You too.
You too. Yeah, very good. Have a good day. Do I have an
Okay.
accent this round? I think I'll have an accent this round. I feel like I
Yes.
have an
What accent are you going for?
It ranges from what time of day it is. So I don't know.
Okay.
It'll go from Russian to French to German to British. It'll be all those things.
A very interesting area that you're from, Lincoln.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Over in the Winterlands. Yeah. They have all the different ways of talking, eh?
So, moving on from that, as you guys, do you guys want to head over to the West Heights to find a place to stay, or do you guys want to keep doing some more shopping in the trade district here?
Oh well, there's the empty cavern and Milligan's magical mysteries
Okay. So
and
as
magic stuff.
as you
Probably have
guys
some
are
of that.
looking around, there's sort of a main square, and there's a bunch of shops sort of in that area. So you do see the antique hammer sort of in the main shop area. As you're walking through, you sort of stop. Someone asks to see where Milligram's magical mysteries are, and he says just around, behind sort of the main district there. You do also see the dazzling gem, which says jewelry and engravings underneath of it. You see angelic objects, which is objects good enough for the gods. You see another store that says what ails you, healing and drinks. Do you guys want to stop into any of those, or is there anyone in particular you guys want to go to?
Yeah, I was thinking of getting into that jewelry shop, eh? I think they might have some good rings or magical items I can carry in my hand or something.
Okay, so you guys enter into the jewelry shop. You see sort of you see this elf person there. He goes, "Welcome, I am Althar. How can I help you today?"
Oh, hi there. I'm looking for some rings that might be able to help me with my magical abilities, eh?
Oh, you're looking for some rings. Okay. Was there anything in particular you were looking for?
I like to cast some healing spells every once in a while, so if I could get some...
You're looking for a ring with some healing ability. Let me see what I have here for you. You probably only want the best possible healing, right?
Oh yeah, nothing but the best for me. All of us knights from the Winterhaven, eh? We gotta get the best of the best, or else we just won't get it, you know?
Oh, you're from Winterhaven. My condolences about what's happening down there.
Do you mind letting me know? I've been away for a few weeks. What's going on down there?
Oh, most of the refugees out here have been coming in daily from Winterhaven. It looks like there's been a big invasion, a lot of dragons and some soldiers again, like with a dragon sort of emblem on their shirts, have been invading the region.
Oh, that
down
sounds
there.
familiar.
Has it? Well, that's not good if you guys are seeing that as well. But so you're looking for a healing ring. I don't, and he's looking through his shelves there, and he's like, I don't really see a ring of healing. I mean, I could get one made for you.
Yeah, how about something more along the lines of protection? I'm a kind of a tanky person as well, so if you can, anything for like a person of protecting people, with armor or, just some sort of a protection kind of thing.
I've got this one here. He pulls out, it's a nice little ring. It's got sort of like an emerald on it and sort of like a leaf engraving around it. And he goes, this one here is said to provide you an extra sort of bonus to your evasion. So if you're getting attacked, it'll actually add sort of an extra attack sort of evasion to you. Specifically, it will give you, when you fail a dexterity saving throw while wearing it, you can use the reaction to expend one of its charges to succeed on that throw instead. So if you're trying to dodge,
When would I want to use a dexterity saving throw?
So,
When the DM tells you to.
yeah.
Oh.
Sometimes, like if you're trying to dodge like a spell, it might be a dexterity saving throw.
Would I get to choose? Like, would you give me a choice to use dexterity or something else, or would it only be like, okay, this has to be dexterity?
Well, it's usually the ring is only dexterity.
No, I know that, but what for the saving throw? Would you give me an option?
Well, it depends on like the spell that's being cast,
Okay.
or if maybe it's an arrow that's coming at you that you're trying to like catch. That could be like a dexterity check to grab it. So something like that. It'd be very specific, but it would be give you that sort of an option.
Okay, kind of walk a little bit away and look at all the displays and stuff, and I'm like, is that all you got? Because, you know, that's really not what I'm looking for. Is there anything else at all?
Like I said, I don't have a specific one. I could get one made if you have a bit of time.
How much time are we talking here? You know,
Well,
like I'm kind of here for the night, and then I'm out. You know, we gotta get out of here. We gotta move. You know?
It would probably take about 3 or 4 days to properly imbue a ring with a spell, and I have to go find a wizard to create the spell and imbue it into the
Oh,
ring.
you know, that just
so-
sounds like too much work. Well, I'll just probably buy one in the next town, eh? That's no big deal.
All right, not a problem. I wish
Okay,
you good
yeah,
luck
okay,
with
yeah.
that endeavor.
All right, okay. Okay
and-
then, thanks so much for your time, eh?
All right.
I would like to actually ask if he has any diamonds.
Diamonds. Are you looking for anything in particular? Special? The quality?
Something fairly expensive.
Fairly expensive. Okay, and he sort of goes around back. He's like, I've got this one here. It's a nice little diamond. He's like, I could do this one for about 400 if you like. Would you like to look at it? He pulls out like a little magnifying glass for you to look at.
I don't need that expensive.
Oh, okay. He sort of goes back to a little drawer. He's like, I've got this one here. It's about 100 gold.
I still don't need that expensive. Do you have anything close to 50?
Oh, okay. Yeah, here we go. This one here could do for 50.
Sounds good.
All right. So make sure you withdraw 50 gold from your inventory, and you can add a diamond. He goes, would you like a ring with that? I can put it right into a ring for you.
That'd be nice.
Okay.
No,
Does
I'm good.
does this store have necklaces too, or like just rings? Is necklaces a thing in D&D?
They're amulets, but yeah, they are a thing.
Does this store have those as well?
He does have some amulets lying around. Let's see, what would he have? He's like, oh, you're looking at some necklaces. I have this amulet of health. It boosts your overall sort of health for the day, your constitution, how well you can do things. It'll boost you to a 19 constitution.
Oh, now that's something I could use, eh?
Oh,
How much are you selling that one for?
This one
For a
here,
day or forever?
as long as you're wearing it, it will boost your constitution. This one here is 2,500 gold.
You know, I'm not from around these parts. We use different currencies down in Winterhaven. 1 platinum. How many gold is that?
That would be 10 gold.
Well,
Okay.
fuck
Is it
me,
5? No,
eh?
isn't it 5? Sorry.
I think I'm gonna have to pass. I'm real sorry,
Okay.
eh? That's a bit too much gold there.
Oh,
Holy
sorry
fuck.
about that. Yeah. You know, magic things are very expensive.
Yeah, no shit. Fucking hey!
Do you have a list of stock?
I don't have a direct list. A lot of it, I just sort of have in the back. Was there anything in particular you were looking for?
Not really. That's why I was asking.
I do often create a lot of rings and amulets for people if they want it. But again, it takes a couple days for me to craft this.
Yeah, I don't really know what I want. I was just, well, maybe I'd find something interesting or something that like might have fringe utility. I don't know. I just wanted to.
Hey, do you guys ever have like sales, eh? When you like Black Friday or something? I can come back, maybe get a deal on your necklaces.
Well, see, if you're looking at just sort of a regular stock, occasionally we have sales. Like, and he points over to a couple basic rings. He goes like this one here. Normally, this would be, as you can see, with the ruby in it, and there's a couple emeralds. This would normally be about 200 gold, and I'm actually selling it right now for 150.
Do you have any competitors that I could maybe go over to and maybe get a better deal from?
The price matching.
Can I roll like I don't know, intimidation or something? Like
Sure. You want to try and intimidate him for lower pricing, or?
Yeah, I want to try to intimidate him, like kind of like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to your competitor, kind of.
Okay,
Is that persuasion or intimidation?
I would say that's more persuasion.
Okay, I'll do persuasion then.
That's more like passive aggressive.
14.
14. He's like, no one can beat our ability to make and craft items. I mean, even if you went over to like angelic objects or Milgrim's magical mysteries, they can't do anything like ours will do.
Well, maybe I should go just double check, and make sure for myself.
Sure, feel free.
What store are we in?
You're in the Dazzling Gem.
The
Pardon?
what?
The Dazzling Gem.
Ah. Well, I'm gonna head over there. As soon as these guys are done, I want to stay with the party. I want to stay with them, so I'll just stick around until these guys are done.
I sent you guys something in Discord so you can see all the shop names.
Oh, cool.
Okay, so you guys are.
So where are we? Where are we right now? The Dazzling Gem right now?
You guys are in the Dazzling Gem right now.
Okay. All right. Anyone else wanna do anything in this story, or should we get going?
Well, I don't know. I really don't know what they.
You know, this guy's got really overpriced gear here. I don't think we need to waste our time in here, eh? Don't you know?
Don't
You know, the Orange Gnome Outfitter sounds like a place you could get leather, Tally.
liver.
Leather.
Leather!
Leather for your clothing, eh? You wear it to protect off of the blunt objects, eh?
Sorry, was that what you said? The orange gnome?
Yeah.
Outfitter,
The Orange
yes.
Gnome Outfitter. Okay, so you guys leave the Dazzling Gem. As you're leaving, you see the elf sort of bow towards you guys and sit back up. Did you guys want to keep going to another shop, or what do you want to do?
What's the closest one? Because I want to get to I want to check out Milgrim's and angelic objects and the anti-camera too. So you know,
they're all
And then
pretty
the
close. They're all
anti-camera.
within a couple feet of you, like within
within a couple of feet. Damn.
well, like
Okay.
2-3 minute walk.
It's a very small town. Okay.
From the bounds of the store to the other. I'm not.
So you guys head over to the. You said you wanted to head to the Milgrim's Magical Mysteries, or
I don't know. I think
Anti-camera?
we want to go to the anti-camera maybe.
Let's just go everywhere.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not like we're trying to save people from a gruesome death or anything. We have
No, of course not.
We have a day. We're good.
Okay, so as you enter
Must be portrayed.
the anti-camera, you as you enter, you see this dwarf sort of looking at like polishing a hammer, ironically, and he's like,
Is it an antique?
do a perception check if you like.
Okay.
Because he had a star.
Ooh.
Pardon?
Oh,
Is he near a star?
that's alright.
Dwarf with a
No.
star with a hammer?
I got a 16 for my perception check.
17.
So
Oh,
it
that's the
does
first time I
definitely look like an
dwarf
antique hammer. You can
Yeah.
actually see that as you're looking at it, that on the end, it's actually got a sort of a marking that would indicate it's probably like 400 or 500 years old. Sort of like
Holy.
a build date sort of written into it.
Wow.
As you're there, he's like, "Oh, hello. How can I help you guys today?"
Hey there, we're looking for, well, at least I am. I'm looking for some jewelry, eh? You got like any amulets or rings, eh? For sale?
Unfortunately, all we sell here are weapons. Weapons, weapons, and weapons.
Maybe some brass knuckles?
Brass knuckles? Okay. I don't actually know if that's a thing in the game.
You can make it a thing.
Yep.
You could.
Like squirrels?
Yeah, like squirrels. I have this
Don't
here.
forget to feed squirrel.
He's pulling it out for a second. He's like,
Evan?
I think this would make a good brass knuckle here. You can definitely give him a good punch. It would be a +1 to a weapon, basically, for a brass knuckle. So,
Is it pretty basic or is it magical?
well, it's magical. It's a +1.
Oh, for sure. And how much is that brass knuckle that you got there?
This one here, I could part with this one for 75 gold.
You know, I just came from Winter Haven, eh? And I don't know if you heard about what's going on down there, but it's real sad, and I'm real sad in my life right now. So I really like a discount, but you know what? I just rolled a 1 to persuasion, so I don't know if that's gonna work too well, eh?
He's like, I've heard that. Unfortunately, due to that incident, the military is buying up a lot of weapons, so my inventory is a bit low.
Oh
I
gosh,
don't think
eh?
I'd be able to do
That's
it
a real
anything
shame.
lower.
That's a real shame.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, you know what? I'll take it for the 75 gold. That sounds like a fair deal, you know?
Okay.
I'll take your brass knuckles off your hands for you.
All right. Here you go.
Pun intended. There
I
you
don't know how
go.
we're gonna add that.
That'll be 80 gold.
Yeah, 75 gold. What would that be as a weapon? I guess we'd treat that as like an arm blade with
there-
+1, maybe.
Is there any knuckles or anything like that in the game?
An arm blade's a club. Oh, battle axe, dagger, flail. There's like 5 arm blades. No, there's like 10. Holy shit! There's a million arm blades.
Yeah, there are.
Well, what kind of arm blade is this?
Well, I'm thinking it just says like it's on your hand, so I was thinking like a club because it's just sort of you're beating someone down. So, but we need to be a +1 arm blade.
Or could I make it just a
You
custom
just
item?
make a homebrew item.
Yeah, we'll have to homebrew it. So for now, just add an arm blade, and you'll have to remember to add +1 for the day if you're gonna use it. And I'll add it in properly after the.
Is homebrewing that difficult? You can't just do it
No.
now?
Not while we're playing.
Oh,
Well, it'll take like 10 minutes maybe, but
Yeah,
oh okay.
I just don't have time to do that at the moment.
Okay.
Okay, so he goes, thank you. Would either of you 3, 4, 5, because we're gonna pretend that Strife and Esther are still with you guys, even though they're gone today. Would either of you guys like anything? Anyone?
Do you sell
Oh, that's a
antimatter
good
rifles?
No, I've never heard of that. What would that be?
Talking to me still?
You're the one that asked for antimatter rifles.
Oh yeah, it's well, it's up to you to decide. Mostly, but you know, it's a good little weapon for shooting people from far away. It deals some like necrotic damage. You know what that's like kind of undead kind of thing going on.
Oh,
I don't know. I'm a cleric. I don't know a whole lot about necromancy, but it's kind of that. And you know, you hold it with the 2 hands there, and you just kind of shoot people with it. Don't you know?
I've never heard of that. That sounds like some new.
Oh,
kind of weapon.
it's definitely something that's in this world here. So you must not get out too much then there, eh?
Maybe something from Gerhardt. They make some crazy stuff.
Oh, you know,
out
it's a
there.
common weapon. I hear about it all the time. I always wanted one, and I never got around to getting one there. So I just want to know if you had one for sale there.
Nope, sorry.
No, that's real too bad. Too bad. Okay, thank you.
So does like anyone want any weapons? I don't need them. I don't use
Like,
them.
ditto.
Magical weapons are usually quite expensive, so.
I'm good with my spells for that.
Okay. So, as you.
Oh, before we leave, I want to go up to him. Does the antique hammer look like it's one of? You know what? I'll just ask him. Is that hammer one of a kind?
Oh, yes. This hammer has been around for about 600 years. It's been passed down
Incredible.
from the hold on, the Copperhearth family for over 500 years. It's 600 years old. It was crafted by the original Copperhearth dwarf family clan member. They have been known to basically they basically ruled one of the mountains a couple years back. A couple years, you know, I'm a dwarf. It's been about 600 since they really ruled, but they really, I love this hammer. It's said to invoke lightning when it strikes.
Oh.
Wow, that's really cool. So I want to use my create pact weapon, and I can choose the form of it, and I want to make it look exactly like that one.
Okay.
And I just like under the counter so he can't see, and then I just like bring my hands up, and I'm holding the exact same one. So like, I have this one.
Okay. Roll a sleight of hand check for me to just make sure that you didn't see it.
4.
So, as you are saying that to him, he looks around. He's looking right at you as you're doing that, and he sees. He's like,
Yeah, I have this pocket dimension that I use sometimes to store things. Like, yeah, have you heard of the bags of holding? It's the same thing.
"Oh, that's really cool." And he reaches back to put his hand on the hammer to make sure it's still there. He's like, "That's really cool. Yeah, I really like this hammer." And he's like, sort of holding on to it.
Alright, I just wanted you to know it's not that special. See, I have the same one.
Oh, okay. And you see, he's looking a little bit like depressed now.
Yes!
I just want to ask a quick question. Because I can add custom stats to the brass knuckles.
Yeah.
Would I add +1 to hit override, to hit bonus, to damage bonus?
It would
Any
be
of
a
those?
Bonus and damage bonus.
Yeah. Hit and damage.
Okay. Hit and damage? Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Or are you adding it right now?
Yep.
Okay.
It's my special brass knuckles.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Okay. So,
Yeah, I just want to say to, like, I guess Netsy and Strife maybe. Like, look, if you guys are gonna get anything, do it right now while I've destroyed the foundation of his entire life, okay?
Strife looks a little bit brooding. He's like, "No, I'm okay."
He would totally
He'd
steal
totally be
somebody.
like-
Yeah, he would try to steal it.
Sticky fingers.
So, but the guy's holding on to it. So,
I don't think that'd stop him from trying.
Strife's like, "Could I see that?"
The natural one.
Natural 20.
Level 20, nice.
Oh god.
He's gonna like come back with his other
Okay, so hold on. I gotta pull up Strife's character if I'm gonna do something
It's
stupid.
like, how
here.
did I get Thor's hammer, guys? What happened?
As he's looking it over, he's like, "Wow, this is really nice." And he's gonna try and hand back and deceive the guy. What does he have? I think he still
might
has
have
one
a
of the short
regular.
swords, doesn't he?
He might have a regular hammer. Just sitting in his inventory.
He's gonna give him back a regular hammer.
He does actually have a regular hammer.
Oh my god.
Okay. he's gonna try and deceive him with a regular hammer. He rolled a 9. Nope. As Strife is like starting to swipe the other one to hand back his regular hammer, the guy's like and Strife hands back the hammer.
That would have been so perfect.
He goes, I don't want any of that fooling business in here. If you guys are gonna keep this up, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
Hey, we're not together. What are you on about?
Well, you all came in together.
Yeah, that's quite an assumption to make. You know, could have been very coincidental. I agree, but wow, I didn't think people in Wildmaw were like that. You know?
You know, with all these refugees, I can't trust anyone right now.
Well, that got political.
Yep. Okay. Do you guys want to stay in the anvil, or do you?
Yeah. Does he buy stuff too?
Yeah. He'll buy stuff. What do you have to sell?
I have 2 blue quartzes I want to sell to him.
Okay. He looks at you for a second. He's like, I don't really have need of any quartz. You might want to try the dazzling gem for that.
Oh, okay. What about glasses?
I mostly deal in weapons. Just straight weapons. I mean,
But what about by yourself? You're getting kind of old, eh? Yeah, maybe you need to see a little bit better your little job you're doing there.
why don't you roll a persuasion check for me?
8. This is shitty dice.
I'm 300 years old and my eyesight's perfect. I don't think I need any glasses.
Okay. I'll just head on over back to the dazzling gem there and see if you need some glasses then.
All right. Have a good day.
Lincoln is the worst at haggling. What are these strategies?
I'm not a haggler. It's not my character at all.
Okay, so you guys all gonna head back to the dazzling gem?
God no.
I am. I'm gonna go there.
So as Lincoln walks in, hello, welcome back. How can I help you today?
Oh hey, well I didn't want to buy your thing because it's still too expensive, eh? But I've got a couple of these little quartzes. I was wondering if you could take them off my hands for me.
Sure. Let me just inspect these. And so he pulls out a little magnifying glass and he starts looking at it.
Oh, you might do a better job with these manacles I have for sale too. Maybe if you had these, I would just, you'll be better at looking at things, eh?
I don't really have need of manacles in my jewelry shop, but
8 persuasion again. Damn it.
I could give you 20 gold each of these if you like.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. I'll take that there.
Okay.
Here you go, and I hand over the blue quartzes and take the
get
20 gold.
20 gold each, so it's 40 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remove or just 0? I just zeroed it out. I think that works.
As you're about to leave, he goes, if you are trying to get rid of your manacles, you might try the blacksmith. Just to have you go back everywhere.
And why would you say that there? Why would you think he would want some glasses?
I said manacles.
Yeah, same thing, whatever. Why do you think he would want that?
Well, he makes metal-y things. They might sell there.
How's your relationship with him?
I don't know him that well, but
Yeah, clearly. Okay, bye.
bye-bye. Have a good day. And he bows as you leave. All right, the rest of you, what do you want to do?
I want to go to the orange gnome
You don't
outfitter.
know? Okay. As you're at the orange gnome, you walk in and let's figure out the gnome's name.
Jonathan.
As you enter, hello, how can I help you?
Looking for some leather armor.
Oh, leather armor. Oh, I've got lots of leather armor. What are you looking for? You're looking for blue, orange. I got a lot of orange. I got some green. I got some really nice stuff back here if you want. You're looking for something really strong, and he pulls out a little knife and he stabs into the arms and it goes right through. He's like, "Oh, not this one, not this one." He throws it behind him. He goes, "Sorry about that. The Corbins here, we pride ourselves on good armor. That was a bad one." Well, and he starts ripping it up. He's like, "I got this one here," and he hands it out to you. This one here I could do for about 100 gold. It's a really strong one. He stabs it. The blade bounces sort of off of it. He's like, "This one's good. It's a +1."
Do you have anything like this but in red?
I can make it red for you.
And
Give
how
me
much would that be?
5 minutes. Be an extra 5 gold.
So how much would it be in total?
105 gold.
I think you can do better than that.
Roll persuasion. You have one.
Nope. I gotta check though. Would have been funny. 9.
9. I'll tell you what. I'll throw in the red coloring for free.
That's all you can do for me?
That's all I can do.
I'd like to try to maybe intimidate him into making it cheaper.
Okay, how are you gonna do that?
I don't know. I'm not Lincoln.
Am I in there with you? Did I come in with you?
Alright, did you go in with him?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I'll just do some intimidation for him then, because I like doing that so much.
Okay.
So is he just like what? Had like this armor in his hands or whatever? Is he behind a counter or what? Yeah.
So he's standing at, so it's an open shop. You just see armor sort of hanging everywhere. He's got like the armor sort of on a little table beside him, but he's standing right out in the open.
How tall is he?
He's a gnome. He's about 3.5 feet tall.
Oh, perfect. I'm like double that. So I'm gonna walk up to him, and I'm gonna like kind of brandish my new brass knuckles and just kind of like crack my knuckles and be like, my friend here really wants a good deal on these. And I got a 10 for intimidation.
As he's looking up at you, he's like, actually, I'm gonna let you roll with advantage because you're so tall. So you can
Okay.
roll one more time. Let's see what happens.
Oh, natural 20.
Wow.
Shouldn't have done that. Oh well. He's like, I could, I could
What
do
kind of
for
a
50
discount are you
gold.
looking for there, pal?
I could do for 50 gold.
50 gold?
Yeah.
I can do that.
Okay. If I could, here you go. And thank you guys for your business. And sort of shuffles away for a second after receiving the money. Anyone else? You guys good? Can I help you? No?
Is he scared or something?
A little bit.
Do you have any
Pardon, sorry?
boots?
Boots. I got lots of boots. You looking for just a basic leather boot? I got some nice cloth boots here. Like, look at this one here. And he pulls out another boot and he stabs it with a knife and it goes right through. He's like, this one's a bad one. He rips it off again. He goes, don't take
I
cloth
could
boots.
use
The
some
cloth
boots.
are
You
the
got
goods."
some boots for me? I need some boots too, eh?
Yeah.
No, I mean like I have like
Hey.
thigh high, not thigh, calf high boots already. So I want something better than these ones that I've already got. Not the basic stuff.
Well, normally your armor will include the
Basic
boots, right?
bitch.
Like, I don't think there's specific boots.
I think half plate doesn't come with boots. But I don't want armor. I mean, you can get like
Oh, you're looking for
I
like
don't know, like
magical
boots of
and
springing
stuff?
or something.
Yeah.
Or does he just do regular leather?
He mostly just does regular armor here. You don't really see anything that's like
Okay.
super magical, other than like maybe like something that'll have like a +1 or +2.
I could use some +1 or +2 boots.
Usually with boots they'll have more specialty things. Like they won't usually be that. They'll be like boots of jumping or.
A boot with the fur.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of what I was looking for.
And he doesn't really have anything like that. Usually those are more like wondrous items.
Yeah, all right, easy.
You don't really see anything like that. He just has sort of your basic boots.
Basic bitch.
Does he have any magical armor? Like chainmail or any kind of heavy armor that's like got
Not
magic in it?
really. It's mostly just like leather and cloth here.
Oh, okay.
The blacksmith had the magic on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't have a very good time with him. All right, I'm gonna leave.
Okay.
Then, yeah, let's go. I'm done.
Okay. So, you
I
guys.
just want to see every store. Do you guys want to hit up every store?
Yeah, for sure.
Just to
Black
see what
Friday,
options
yeah,
are?
let's do this.
Let's do this, eh?
Okay, so
Oh,
you've been
yeah.
to those. You've been to
Not that we have that much money, but
No, we
do you
really
guys want to head to Milgram's Magical Mysteries, Angelic Objects, or What Ails You?
What ails you?
what about Empty Cavern? Is that here?
Which one, sorry?
That's not even on the list.
Did you say?
Oh, the guard told me to go to Empty Cavern if I wanted to sell magic stuff.
I thought that was Milgram's.
Yeah, it's Milgram's Magical Mysteries.
Oh, didn't he say go to Empty Cavern or Milgram's Magical Mysteries?
No, he
Oh,
said
just-
the Antique Hammer, which you guys just were in with the dwarf.
Oh, Antique Hammer.
Yeah.
Not empty camera.
Okay, so I heard What Ails You. So as you walk into What Ails You, you walk in and someone goes, "Oh, hello." It's a sort of a female human. She's like, "Oh, hello," and you see.
Sorry. Sort of a female human or actually
Well,
female
you can
human?
see a
walk in?
little bit of a pointy ear, so it looks like she might be half elf, half human.
Okay.
And she's like, "Hello, I'm Azura. How can I help you here today?" And you see inside this room, there's a lot of like herbs hanging down, and on one side is a bunch of potions brewing. She's like, "How can I help?"
I'd like some healing potions.
Sure, healing potions. Are you looking for your basic healing potion? Do you want greater healing potions?
Healing potions.
A potion of healing? All right. I've got these ones here. They're 50 gold each.
Nah, bitch. I think we can get a better deal on that.
Okay. Are you trying to intimidate or persuade her?
Intimidate.
Okay. Roll an intimidation check.
I'm a fucking beast.
With advantage because you have you are a large creature that's like a
That's-
dinosaur or is a
That's 20,
dinosaur.
right?
Sorry. Didn't know that'd be that loud.
As you're talking to her, she's like, I could probably do 45 gold each one if you like.
I'll take 2.
Okay. That's good. We don't have many left. The army's sort of grabbing them up. So if anyone else wants one, there's only about another 5 left here. At least for the day until I've brewed another batch.
I'm okay.
Okay. So you can get your 2 and you subtract off your money 90 gold. Do you guys want some ales? Or I have a couple nice drinks in here. We've got a nice stout. If you guys are looking for a stout. No, no ales for you guys. Okay.
Why are they selling like doesn't the city have like a district for that? And they're just in
They
here.
do, but the place is called What Ails You.
It's just for the pun.
Yeah.
So which one did I get?
Why must
Potion
you
of
punch
healing.
us, though?
I said greater, superior, and supreme.
You just got the basic one.
Oh, that one's in brown. 3.
Also, the leather armor +1.
Yeah, just do armor +1.
Like, where?
Get
I
rid of
got
leather
us.
and just type armor.
Okay, so everybody needs a healing potion. We're gonna fight more dragons.
Okay. So you guys finish in there, and you guys want to head over to angelic objects or Milgrim's magic? Milgrim's. Okay. So as you enter into Milgrim's, you also see in this one a little gnome and a little bit bigger gnome, but this one's got some nice like big goggles on his eyes and sort of like spiky hair. And he's like, "Hello, hello, hello! I have got the greatest things for you guys here today. What would you like?"
What have you got?
Oh, I've got well, really, almost anything. I mean, I've got some great, I've got this belt here. It'll add to your, it'll add 2 to your constitution. Or you can like, it'll just like help you when you're interacting with dwarves. It's an old dwarven belt. It's really quite popular. And I've got it for just the best price. I mean, normally you go out and you buy this thing, it'd be 5,000 gold. I've got this one for 2,200. You guys want that? It's gonna be a great belt. And everyone I know that's had it loves it.
Do any of us have even near that much money?
No.
No.
So, okay.
Well, if you guys are
That's
looking
a
for
bit
magical
of a price
things,
range. What have you got for like a few hundred?
a few hundred.
Or lower?
I have this bracelet of water. Once a day, it can create water in your hands for up to 10 minutes. And it's only 20 gold.
Well, I can see why. Do you have not that?
I have these boots here. These ones here will leave tracks going in a different direction or maybe a different type of humanoid. They are only 100 gold, but when you walk, it sort of creates tracks in different directions for you, causing misleading tracks.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like Esther or Strife would really like those.
Strife probably would. Okay. So Strife, I don't know if it'd be Strife or Esther that would want that.
Let them do.
I'm just thinking because she's a ranger, she might find it useful.
Yeah. Okay, so Esther's like, I wouldn't mind that. Could you do it for a better price? Hold on, I gotta pull up Esther to see how much money she has. Or if they're still watching, they can message us. Equipment.
Maybe we can let them know after the session, and if they
Yeah.
did want them, we can retroactively.
Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so moving on. I'll do that as like a separate session. He also pulls out a broom, and he goes, "You're gonna love this one. Now this broom is 200 gold." Well, then he looks at Seeker for a second with the wings. Maybe not you.
I
but,
feel like I know what you're about to say, and I feel like I won't love it.
You might not want this, but one of your friends might. This broom, it's very light, but it'll actually, it just looks like a broom, and he sort of sweeps the floor for a second. But if you say fly, and whoop, the broom starts to hover in the air, and he's like, it'll fly you anywhere you want for about a mile. But, it's a pretty good little broom. And it's only 200 gold.
How far is a mile?
That would be, like, what, 1.2 kilometers?
That's not far at all. Well, obviously that's useless.
Oh, no, sorry.
I don't know about you
The
guys.
broom will fly wherever you want. Sorry, what it is it can travel alone to a destination within 1 mile of you, and then the broom will come back to you if you speak another command, as long as the broom is within a mile of you. So you can send it to like drop stuff off. I misread it. My bad. So yeah, it can like transport stuff for you as long as it stays close. You can throw up to 400 pounds on it, and it just fly beside you if you want. It's a pretty good broom.
And how much did you say it was?
Only 200 gold.
200?
200.
You think you can do a better deal than that?
I don't,
I
but
personally
you
think
can
you
definitely
could.
try.
The only way you
22.
could be more direct is if Tali walked straight up to him and said, "Can I have a discount?"
That's pretty much what I asked. Yes, 22.
Hold on. Trying to see how much she's going to give you a discount. I could probably knock another 45 gold off that if you like.
I think you could do 50.
You can do another persuasion, but disadvantage because you've already done an advantage, or you've already done a check.
So you said
Disadvantage. You have to roll again to the lowest.
8.
Unfortunately, I can't do any more. So it'll be 155. 155. Cool.
155. Alright, so what do you guys think? Should we get it? Carry our extra crap? Well, we could use it to carry everyone's extra crap. I can basically tell it to give you your stuff if you need it.
Are you saying you want us to split the cost on this?
Oh no, it'll be mine. But I'm saying like we can use it to store like, oh, you need a health potion, here you go. It comes to you.
Well, I mean, in theory, it sounds like a great idea, but I don't know if it'll actually do it.
It should. I mean, it's a great broom.
It's up to you.
You can just send it anywhere, and up within a mile, it'll come right back to you.
Do you have like
just
a,
to
do you have like
clarify,
a, I don't know, like
can he ride it?
You can
do
ride
you
it
have
too.
like
Yes.
a
Yeah,
guarantee,
you can
like
definitely
a,
ride it. And he jumps on the broom and he's like, see, and he sort of goes around in a circle, hits a couple of things that are just sort of on the counter. He gets off. He's like, see, it'll fly. And then when you're done, you can just say rest, and it just sits down to the ground.
is this like one of a kind, or do you have a lot of these?
No, this is a one of a kind. I mean, I've seen a couple others out there, but this is the only one in the city. I can guarantee you.
And then do you have like a 30-day guarantee or something in case something goes wrong?
No.
No, that's you know that's a red herring right there. I don't know if it's such a good buy. What if it snaps in half in a couple hours because we put too much shit on it, eh?
Well, you should only take up to 400 pounds on this thing. Any more, can't guarantee anything at all.
Okay, so you guarantee your 400 pounds then, eh?
Yeah, it'll definitely take up to 400 pounds.
And you guarantee that you give me your word then.
Oh, definitely.
No.
Fly, and it lifts up, and he like goes to the back and grabs some weights, and he just starts like loading stuff onto it. See, you can definitely do up to 400 pounds, and he's probably put like maybe 300 pounds of stuff on it. And he's like, hold on, I got some more, and he just starts throwing more stuff on top
I
of
was
it.
about to say I'm gonna call that and be like, can we see a full 400?
And he gets close to 400. You think it's hard to tell because there's no exact weights, but
You know, I think I can have some fun with this. I'll take it.
sure, no problem. And he starts loading stuff off of it now. He's like, you know what? Rest. And it just falls to the ground. He pulls it out. He goes, here you go.
Okay.
It's broom of flying.
Now you're not the only one that can fly, Seeker.
Because you can.
We should. Well, I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't say it's you flying. I would say it's the broom. Maybe we should.
Well, I'm flying on the broom, so
Are you flying out with the broom?
damn right I am.
So, as you're flying out, can I have you roll a dexterity or an acrobatics check to see
Oh,
if you hit
God.
the ceiling?
This is gonna end bad. I just know it. 15
15.
could have been worse.
So as you sort of jump up on it, you start to go out the door with it. You know, you quickly dodge your head out of the way just before it's about to hit, and you swing out. And you're sort of floating out in the air there. in the middle of the square,
Why
sort
do
of
I feel
floating
that
right
was
above
loaded?
the cage.
You were hoping for something.
I was hoping for lower. Is there anything else you guys want to do? Or do you guys want to head off to the Dapper Plate, the Blooming Petal, or the Silent Ox?
Did he have anything else?
He has a lot of other things, but it's just like books and he's got some orbs of just like gold orbs for no reason, and he's got like a couple snow globes. He's got a couple of ships and bottles. He's got like a sandwich in a glass case that's like half eaten for some reason. Nothing else really.
Look, I don't know if this sounds dumb to you guys, but I kind of want that bracelet that just makes water.
It could come in
I don't know
handy.
why.
You want it? Not a problem. I forgot how much I said it was.
You said it was
20
10 gold. You said it was 20. You said it was 20.
I'll do a persuasion check to see if he. You do a deception check. Tell him it was 10 gold.
A deception check.
Yeah.
Okay, well in that case, that's much better. 23.
I said 10 gold. I forgot. I'm so sorry about that. Here, yeah, definitely 10 gold. Here you go.
All right. Yeah.
I'll
This
have
is
to
like-
homebrew that. That's not in there too. Bracelet of water making.
Bracelet. Is this a real item?
No, it's not really a real item. It's sort of like one. I just haven't made it yet. But it basically, once a day for 10 minutes, it will create water in your hands.
How much water?
Well, it'll fill like your hand constantly, so it'll just keep going. But it'll be roughly about, I don't know what they'd have in the game. I would say probably like 50 drinks of water.
50 drinks of water.
Yeah. So I don't know what that would be, but 50 glasses of water a day, let's say.
When does it make it in a day? A random time or like noon every day?
He's like, all you have to do is you just rub along the word water on the bracelet there, and it will start to cause water, create water in your hands. So you just like
And
run your
then,
finger
like,
over
okay,
it.
so say I do that, and then I fill a cup. If I like do that again on water, will it stop making water?
It will stop, but it'll stop for the day. You have to wait until the day ends.
Oh, okay, I see.
Okay. Anything else I can help you with, you guys?
I'm good.
I'm already out of the shop.
Okay, yeah, you're out of the shop. Okay, so you guys exit there. Are you wanting to head to the angelic objects? Or are you guys good?
Hell yeah.
Okay. So as you approach angelic objects, it's actually it's like the shop is all glass on like one wall, and you see a lot of really like bright, shiny objects in there. Like they've got like magic lights sort of shining down onto the objects sort of on a pedestal. As you walk in, you can see that this place is filled with swords, shields, everything. But when you look at them here, the price tags that they have on there are like 5,000, 10,000 gold right off the bat. And you walk in and you see a human there sort of going, "Hello, I am Norris, and welcome to Angelic Objects. Objects good enough for the gods. How can I help you?"
I was wondering if you had anything to boost charisma.
Boost charisma. I definitely have things that will do that. Let's see. Bonus charisma. I have a couple rings here that will add to your charisma. It's a +2 to charisma. This one here is 1,000 gold.
You have anything else?
Not much else. I've got a necklace that will also do a large boost like that. It's also going to be about 1,200 gold. We only have the best products here. Only gods shop. Are you a god? Because I'll give it to you for a good god price.
I think I could do.
What does that even mean?
But I'd like to ask a question.
Good God
Do you
price.
also consider yourself
Do you get a lot of
a,
gods in here then?
Oh, many gods.
Oh, okay then. Good to know.
Do you also consider yourself like a helpful person? You like helping people in need?
Oh, definitely. Yes, I help people in need.
Oh, that's good to hear. So right now we're actually trying to help out. Because have you heard of the towns that have been getting attacked lately by dragons and stuff?
Oh, down in Winterhold, yes.
Yes.
Winterhaven, I've heard that, yes.
So we're trying to help stop that, and we need some help. We're just adventurers trying to help solve this problem, and I'd like to use suggestion to ask for a 90% discount.
A 90%
Nice.
Okay, roll a persuasion check.
Well, I'm using suggestion, so
Oh, you're using suggestion?
yes.
That's a thing?
It's a spell.
Yeah,
You
it's a
must make
spell.
a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. What's your... Its spell save is what, 13, I think?
Yes.
He looks at you for a second, he's like, unfortunately, I own a bread kitchen just around the corner. I have already helped the refugees. I can't do much more for the effort there.
I tried.
Yeah.
That would have been insane.
That would have been insane, you're right.
So, for example, say someone is already pretty close to like the limit of how charismatic they could be, but as is, humanoidly possible. What would the ring or the amulet do? Does it just be like? Is it just not as good?
Yeah, if you're already an over charismatic person, it'll sort of limit you to a certain point, and it would cap it at 20.
All right.
If you guys are interested, I do have a new pole arm here. It's the pole arm of Sirazan, and it here has the ability on striking someone to have a burst of light as you're striking, bursting a hole through them. It's only a mere 6,000 gold.
I was before you continue, do you have anything that's in the range of like 200?
Or
Uh,
two.
No,
Nothing.
We
Okay.
we only have the best. If you're looking for that cheap stuff, you might want to try like Milgrams or something.
Do gods
Okay.
get discounts here?
Oh, definitely. The gods they get a 500% increase in price.
No, I asked for discount, not the opposite.
Oh, sorry. No, they don't take any discounts at all.
Okay. I won't tell you I'm a god then. Sounds good. Goodbye.
Have a good day,
Yeah.
and remember,
You too.
have a good time.
What?
You
What?
said, and remember to have a good time.
Random.
I was expecting a joke about gods.
I was gonna do one, then I stopped.
Have we visited all the stores now?
You have, yes.
Okay. Let's go find an inn and just chill there for the night.
Is anybody thirsty?
I'm good, thanks.
Yeah, we could go back to what ails you. Apparently they have good ale.
Okay, so you can go to a couple different ones. As you were walking around the trade district, you did see the Swan, which was a very nice looking inn, very high quality. you also had a couple others. I'll post them out here. The Blooming Petal, the Dapper Plate, and the Silent Ox. It's up to you guys. As you're wandering around the Western Heights to look for an inn to stay at, the Silent Ox is the only one that has an area that you could probably put your cart. Otherwise, you might have to head out and find a stable somewhere. But the Silent Ox has a stable built onto the side there. The other two don't. So if you guys want to stay at the others, you can. They do look a little bit more run down compared to the Silent Ox. So
I think we should do the Silent Ox then.
Agreed.
okay.
They've got a spot for a cart. That's important.
Yeah, considering we have one that none of us forgot about.
Right? Good
I
on that broom there.
Yeah. Is the cart more than 400 pounds?
Actually, is it?
Probably not the ox.
I don't know. I didn't make the cart. We will say that the cart is. How heavy would a cart be?
I don't know.
Cart
But we
itself-
could get rid of the ox and hook up the broom.
That's what I was
and have a
thinking.
Flying cart.
Yes. You want to feed brooms.
I am going to say that the cart would probably be.
Wait.
hold
Hold on a
I'm
second.
Googling weight of carts.
Hold on. Does that mean you're gonna be
Oh
using
no,
me
it's
as your ox
in
then?
D&D Beyond. It's 200 pounds.
Is it?
Yeah, it's there.
What?
It's a vehicle.
Okay.
Cart. If you type it in,
Okay. So
200 pounds.
What?
if it was 200 pounds, you guys could put it on to the. That's just a regular cart. You have to count in the frame of the cage as well. So it'll be over.
I'm
200
sure that's
pounds.
not double.
No, but it probably add like another 30 or 40 pounds to it.
Okay.
That's still well under the 400.
Yes, but when you hit 200, the
It
broom
goes
goes
down.
at the same speed as you guys.
Yeah.
Just so you're aware.
Yeah, but I can pull it. Then we don't have to feed an animal.
Pull it, or you could try to like mount it underneath it.
That's what I'm thinking. Is flying cart anyone?
Although it might tip. It is just a broom. Like
No,
We
you
no.
can
have to
find a way of
somehow.
stabilizing it.
Okay.
The
We
whipper
could
area.
we could commission that blacksmith to just make like a fitting, and then we could just slide the broom into the fitting, just to like hold it like that.
Okay. Do you guys want to go back and do that, or do you want to just rest for the
Are we
night?
actually doing this?
I think we should make it so we have the ability. I don't think we should get rid of the ox quite yet.
Okay, all right,
Then we can eat it.
all right.
So while you're doing this, you guys have started while you're wandering around the town. Finally, the woman and her.
Oh wait, hold up. Didn't the cart have like a way to strap baggage to the bottom?
Yes, it does.
So we don't even need to do that. It already has a way for us to.
Yeah, it already has places to put the baggage, but if you put the broom in there, it's still gonna tilt and flip, right? Like it's not
Okay,
gonna.
all
We
right.
need to create the piece to attach to the broom so to like brace itself to the cart so it can stay up.
Okay.
Okay, so while you guys are also doing that, you guys are in the town now. The woman and the two kids are like, "Thank you again for saving us. We're gonna go find. I think I have some family here." And she runs
Bye.
off.
Bye bye.
Yeah,
Bye bye. Have a good time.
she's a little bit like looking at. She's looking at Tally like up on this broom, like, what is going
We
on?
just went on a shopping spree. You stayed with us like all the while ago.
You guys head back towards the Iron Shoe where the blacksmith is, and you walk in, and I forget what his name was now. I forgot to write it down.
Jonathan.
Johnny
And
likes
Lo.
short and fat.
Anlo, he goes, "Oh, you're back. Welcome. You guys looking for some more weapons?"
No.
No.
We're looking to do a custom job. How long do you think it would take to fasten something to this broom? And I hold out the broom so that we can attach it to this bottom of this cart.
I could probably get it done by the end of tomorrow.
Do you think you could do it faster? We could pay a little extra.
He starts thinking about it for a minute. Yeah, I could probably do it for a little bit extra. I could work through the night. It would probably be 15 gold.
Oh, yeah. Sure, let's do it.
Someone else want to grab that? Because I covered the broom.
How about we all three of us do 5?
Yeah, sure.
Well, what about the other 2?
All 5 of us do 3.
Yeah,
fine.
that sounds fair.
I don't even know if Strife has that much.
He should.
You should.
You know, he gave a bunch of money
Legal.
away. if you
Oh, yeah.
remember. Yeah, he can do it. Okay, let's roll. You guys want to roll a persuasion for them? Or
For what?
Persuade them to agree for me, just so.
Okay.
Natural
18.
20.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, let me go.
There you go. That's good. So they're like, okay, sure, and they hand over some money to.
They have to
If all else fails, Lincoln can.
Hey, with the
intimidate.
natural 20,
Wait,
can I
wait,
convince
what?
3 gold?
Does intimidate him into making a flee?
Okay, so they've given you guys each 3 gold for that.
I just removed 3 gold from my inventory.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Arlo's like, if you guys want to leave the cart with me, I don't know what I can do about the oxen.
Why don't we sell it to you?
I don't really have
I think we
need
will- I
of
think
an
we might
oxen
need it.
here.
You think we might need this? Oh, okay.
But if you want, I guess I can take care of him for the night for you guys. If you guys have some food for him, I'll feed him.
I'll work it out.
Okay. So he'll take the cart from you guys. The old man gets off. He's like, well, looks like we're done here for the day. I think I'm gonna head out myself. But before I go, and he sort of reaches into his pocket and he pulls out this little pebble. And he looks to Seeker and he's like, I'd like to thank you, ma'am, for your kindness earlier and convincing me to stay here for
thank
help.
you.
And he hands you this pebble. He goes,
Thank
Pebble
you
will
so
help
much.
you.
It will help me. What,
Yeah.
what exactly will it do?
If you throw Pebble out, as you're yelling it, just yell, attack Pebble. Or maybe I choose you, Pebble. And here, why don't you do it right now? Just throw it off over there and yell it.
Okay. Pebble, I choose you.
As you throw it, the rock sort of falls down to the ground. All of a sudden, this little earth elemental appears. And he goes, "This is Dwayne's friend. So you can he'll stick around and help you.
Ah, so cute.
Another pet.
I will throw it into your inventory. I did make this one.
Ooh.
Is it gonna go by the pet rules, or is this different?
It's like an item. So if you refresh your page, you should see it now. It creates a little creature that will help attack. So he
Can the
you
creature
summon a
be
little
killed?
earth elemental with 20 health. He'll
Okay.
last for about 10 minutes. You can throw him out once a day.
What if he dies?
If he dies, he just disappears for the day. He goes
And you
into the
can get him
ground.
back
For the
tomorrow?
day. So yeah.
Yeah.
So even if he's killed in combat, you can still resummon him tomorrow.
Yes, but you do have to
Okay.
pick up the pebble when you're done.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't forget.
Always
the pebble.
remember the pebble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he, and then the old man's like,
That's pretty cool. That's pretty
Dude, he has more health than me.
"Pardon, sir?"
I said, dude, he has more health than me.
What's
Yeah,
the
but he
old
has a
man's
much lower
name again?
AC than you. And so the old man's like, "So I wish you all a good time and remember, or a good day, and
Me too. I hope
remember,
you find Dwayne soon.
Oh, Dwayne, and he looks behind him. He pulls out another rock. Dwayne came back last night.
Ah.
Yeah.
Rock.
Wow.
Yeah. Just
Bye,
for-
Dwayne.
he like throws the rock down. You see Dwayne appear. He's like, and the blacksmith's just like looking up at this big rock element, and like,
Give us some stuff.
and Dwayne sort of like waves. You hear this like, and then jumps back down into this little rock. And he goes, "All right, have a good time, you all, and remember to stick together, and be friendly to everyone, and try and help those when you can."
Of course.
And
We always do that.
he starts to walk away, and you actually just see him like disappear.
What?
Yep.
Hey, wait. So when I used my candle, did he glow green?
No.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm very confused.
Well, your candle.
Yes.
Hold on.
Play a mic.
I know what it does.
I know. I'm just trying to pull it out again. It only highlights creatures from another plane,
Mm.
and he wasn't from another plane.
Dun dun dun.
He's just a cool guy.
Yep.
Okay. Animals. I want to cast Speak with Animals.
Okay. Are you guys
Um,
still in the blacksmith shop, or are you guys walking back to the?
Oh, I want to talk to the oxen.
Okay.
Just so we're gonna have to leave you here for the night. Do you need like any food or water or something? Like, what do you like to eat? Like, bring you something.
I could use some grass or grain. Definitely could use some water. Maybe a nice thing of water. You do have you have been. There was a bucket of water or bucket in the cart previously that you were using during the travel to
Right.
give him water.
Okay.
If you want to use that, but
I'll sort that
the
out.
oxen's like, I could use some food. It's been the day. I haven't really eaten. We've been traveling all day. You know, I could use some food. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll bring some.
Okay.
What about you, Evan?
Pardon?
So keep going with what he's saying.
Oh, you said what about you, Evan?
What about you, Evan? Yeah.
So you've changed. You have to cast it again. Okay.
I can cast it at will.
Okay.
The
Evan's
oxen's
like,
still talking. I don't want to like cut him off.
no, the oxen wasn't talking. I just didn't hear what you said. I thought you were talking to the oxen. Evan's like, oh, you know, I could use acorns. Acorns. I love acorns.
You want
I could use
acorns?
lots of acorns.
Do you like anything else? That's not
I like
acorn?
most nuts. You know, pine cones, they're good too.
Most nuts.
Yeah, pine cones are great.
Yep,
Pine
I
nuts, I
remember.
love pine nuts. They're almost as good as acorns. I could use chestnuts. Chestnuts are good. Do you have any chestnuts?
We'll get some. We'll
Okay,
get some.
I'm ready. And he just like jumps up on your shoulder, looking around for nuts.
All right. Shopping is not done.
Shopping's
Do you
not
know,
done.
Evan? Do you smell any acorns? Can you lead me to them?
Hold on. What's his? Did I give him perception? I can't remember.
Yeah, you did. He has.
He has +3 to perception.
+3.
He's looking around. He's like, and you just see him start like scurrying off towards a shop, and it's just like a little booth, and it doesn't have acorns, but it's got hazelnuts and a couple other like, you know, a couple other nuts there. I don't know, a mixed nuts. It's like trail mix. And he's like,
Okay.
he just like runs up and starts to eat. And the shopkeeper's like, hey! And starts trying to like hit.
Hey, no, stop. That's my pet. Don't worry, I'm going to pay.
Oh, okay.
How much nuts and trail mix can I get for like 1 gold?
1 gold? I can give you about 4 pounds.
Oh, yeah, sure. quarter pounds. I don't know how much that is.
It's quite a bit.
Yeah, 2 kilos. Let's.
Okay. And you see him for a second. He like goes under his like under the little table. He just like pulls out a big bag. He's just like thump. And he goes down. He pulls out another bag that's been slightly open. He takes the nuts that are in this little bowl that Evan's been eating, and he just pours them in. And he closes it up. He goes, "Here you go."
Thank you. Do you have like grass?
Grass? No.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a grass right over there, across in the center of the square.
Some hay.
Oh sure. Am I allowed to take it?
I don't see why not. It's just grass.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem. Have a good day.
This is so dumb.
You could try the stable.
No, I'm just gonna go to the grass, and I want to summon my packed weapon as a scythe,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna harvest some. some grass.
Do a performance check for me.
Performance 11.
11. You get a pretty good like couple handfuls of grass from the like square there. I'd say it's enough to fill like half a bucket, like a normal sized bucket
Okay.
of grass. So, you got a decent amount.
Back to the oxen.
You go back to the auction. You give him the grass, and you fill up.
I give him the grass.
Are you using
I
the
was
amulet
asking-
to create the water for
Yes, I will.
him? Okay.
Is everybody still here? Have they waited for me?
I don't know. Have you guys been going with him?
Yeah.
Yep. You mean
I'm
her?
just
Yes.
watching the
Yeah,
show.
Absolutely.
yes. Okay.
Just kind of, I'm just kind of experiencing life, just like around her and what she's doing.
Yeah.
Just silently experiencing life. Yeah.
Okay.
Just want to ask the oxen if this is going to be enough food for it.
Yeah, this should get me through the day. Or the night, I
Okay.
should say.
Does it want a couple nuts?
He doesn't know what you said.
All right. I can't.
He doesn't know what you're saying. You just hear. Mm.
All right. I cancel speak of animals. I want to say, does everybody have like a full water skin? Because I'm about to fill this bucket. So if you want water, we got water.
I think everyone has water
This
skin.
is already worth it.
Yeah, I'd happily fill my skin up.
Yeah. All right. Let's go.
Well, once you rub it,
Are you
it breaks
speaking?
it
Are
in
you
your
speaking
hand.
common again? Or are you speaking about?
Yes, I'm speaking common. I'm no longer speaking oxen.
Okay.
Okay, so everyone's water skin's filled.
Nice. Thanks. I had a water skin.
Pretty sure.
You should.
It's generally with your adventuring gear when you first.
I have one.
Get
Do
your
I
gear.
do something with it?
Well, you're
Oh
supposed
yeah,
to
I
drink
have
out
one.
of
I have one. Yeah.
it. It holds like 5 days of water, I think.
It can hold 4 pints of liquid.
Whatever that is.
It's a
Holy
4
shit!
pints of beer.
2 liters of water.
Yeah.
That's water for a day in the water skin.
Really? It's 2 liters.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4
2
pints.
liters is not enough. I drink that all the time.
Okay, so, you guys finish off there. You guys are heading back to the Silent Ox because we want to keep moving. As you enter the Silent Ox, it's quite busy. It is now about 8 p.m., so it's quite a bit later at night since you guys have been sort of shopping and doing all that earlier. As you enter the inn, it's sort of very nice. It's actually quite a nice sort of open area. It's got a stage on one end. You see a guy with a flute sort of playing some nice music. You see a couple barmaids running by with food and drink for the patrons there. There's a.
They're running. Sorry, are they running?
They're actually running with the food. Like in one hand, they're carrying it and running across or a fast-paced walk?
Details are really important to me, so you got to make sure you're like literal about what's happening.
Okay, they are moving at about 3 miles per hour. They're really booking
Miles?
it.
How many kilometers per hour is that?
I don't know. I'm in metric.
Like 1.5.
I'm not a metric here.
You're an Imperial.
I'm an imperial in this game because that's the
Oh,
game
that's
is an
too bad.
imperial.
5 kilometers an hour.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um.
So if they were to, you know, hit something, would they get injured? Maybe?
We'll have to find out.
Oh, will we?
If you want to like hit them with something, then sure, go for it.
No, I'm just curious. My character would never do that on purpose.
Okay. You do see at the far end, there's some stairs that are leading up to what you would imagine would be like some rooms up there. Right beside that's the kitchen, and then there's sort of like a bar table, like a bar there with someone behind the bar. Do you guys want to approach anyone in particular, or?
I'd like to go up to the bar and see if they have any rooms available.
Okay.
Yes.
As you get up to the bar, you do see a half elf. He's like, "Hi there, I'm Corby. How can I help you guys today?"
How many rooms do you have right now?
Looks like I have 6 rooms available.
6 rooms available?
It's about it's 5 silver a room for the night.
If we rented all 6, could you give us a discount?
I could throw in breakfast for you for free and dinner.
What do you guys think? If we get all 6 rooms, we can get our food for free for dinner and breakfast.
It's very convenient that they have 6 available.
I'm not gonna argue or complain. And I'm looking
Yeah,
at-
cool. Sounds good. Let's do it.
Okay. So each of you can take 5 silver off if you're taking a room.
Absolutely.
I think Strife and Esta would probably share a room, so because that's what they've been doing previously.
Yep.
So they will share.
Yeah,
the
we
room.
need to check out what's going on with those people.
As they're handed the key, they're like, "We're gonna go for the night, thanks, guys," and they head up. And they're out for now. Do you guys want to stick around downstairs? Do you want to have dinner? Do you want to?
How much gold is silver? 10?
Silver is 10 gold. So 10 silver per gold. Okay, so do you guys want to eat? Do you want to sit around at the bar? Do you want to go to bed? What do you want to do?
What time is it?
Let's eat.
I'm gonna take advantage of that free
It's
food.
about 8 p.m. right now.
I'm gonna have some dinner.
There was free food involved in our thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we got all the rooms.
Sweet. Let's do it.
Okay, so you guys sit down. As you guys are sitting down, one of the barmaids runs up and goes, "Hi there, I'm Irva. I'll be getting you guys anything. What would you like? Just our standard meal today?
What is it?
Today we're doing steak ale pie."
Hey, do you mind if I ask why you're always running around here? What's that?
Oh, you cut out there.
I said, what's the hurry? Why are you running around all the time, eh?
It's a really busy night tonight. We've got a lot of people here. There's a lot of refugees in town, so we're just working our feet off today.
Let me just recommend that you just slow down there, okay? You only live once, all right? Take it
Okay.
easy, eh?
Thank you.
You're gonna hurt yourself.
I'll do that. And she's like, did you guys want anything? We're the special steak ale pie. You can get you guys just a regular steak, or we got a great salad today.
What is steak ale pie?
So it's sort of like a
Details.
pie. It's filled with some vegetables, some steak. And we pour some ale in it, cooks it for a while, and we get a nice crispy crust on top.
I'll have one of those.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Okay.
2 steaks.
2 steaks. Okay. and she
Free, I'm getting
walks gently away.
And I nod in approval.
She's scared of it.
As she's walking towards the kitchen to put the order in, you see the bartender sort of lean over. He's like, he whispers something, and when she walks in the back, she comes out with a couple ales for you guys, and she puts all the ales down in front of you. She's like, Corvin mentioned that you should get these for free, so here you are. And she hands out some ales to you guys.
Can I like check them for being poisonous?
Sure. Do an investigation check.
10.
They look like normal ales to you.
I'm just gonna grab one.
Well.
Okay. You drink, nothing happens, it's just ale.
Yep.
Well, I mean, nothing would happen anyway. He's a snake man. Whatever, I'll drink it.
You think?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll drink one.
Okay. So you guys are drinking. You guys want to talk, or just sort of take in the action around you? You got.
Can we investigate what's going on? Like, see if we notice other people in the room that look shady or interesting in some way?
Do a perception check.
13.
13. It looks fairly standard. I mean, it's pretty busy in the inn. There's a lot of people just sort of sitting at tables talking. You overhear snippets about like, I can't believe what happened at the down south, or have you heard what's happening with Winter Haven? You hear just sort of the general talk. So most of the time, you just sort of hear the music overall. You don't see anything particular happen there. Anything that stands out. Was anyone else doing checks for that, or no?
No.
If I did, I would have got a 20.
What kind of check?
Just a perception check.
16.
You see pretty much the same stuff, although you do notice that there is a poker game going off on one corner.
Okay.
A lot of people seem to like walk up, sit down for a hand, and walk away.
That's a bit weird. Don't you usually like want to play the game?
I'm not there.
Did anyone else see that?
No
I
one
didn't
else
see
has
that.
been looking. Yeah.
Oh, they're playing like poker or something, but everybody's just going, sitting down, and then leaving.
Oh, would you look at that? That's weird.
Maybe they got to go to the bathroom.
Every single person?
Yeah.
Everyone?
The chair is cursed.
Okay. Not much else is happening. The music keeps going. You guys have been drinking for an hour or so. You guys want to head to bed for the night? Do you want to get more ales and just sit and talk, or?
Did we get our food?
Oh,
The service is
well.
shot.
Oh yeah, it's been pretty busy. The hour goes by. You still haven't seen your food. As you see Irva like run by again with some more drinks. One of you mentions it to her. She's like, "So sorry, I'll be right back."
And then I'm gonna be like,
She comes
shouldn't have
back.
told her to slow down there, Lincoln.
She comes back out.
I'm just looking out for our safety, eh?
She brings out the
We're
steak ale
alive.
pies and brings out the 2 steaks. The steak ale pies were very good, but the steaks were sort of overcooked for you.
Yeah, because they need to be rare.
Or raw.
Yeah, they didn't ask, so they cooked them They cooked them quite a bit, and they're overcooked for you.
I'm particular. It's gonna make me angry later.
Okay, so
Well, you guys kind of know about my story from the car when I was tied up. What about you guys? What are you all about?
Some are deep, some are there.
Oh, you want to learn about us, do ya?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
The.
Da. Spell Daniel.
How much have we had to drink by this point?
Just the one ale.
Oh, okay. I'm
It
not.
took us an hour to drink one ale.
Well, it took you an hour to get more food. Did you want to ask for more ale when she went by?
I think it'd be good to ask now because it might take an hour to get another ale.
She's running. She's running until she sees Lincoln, and then she slowly starts to walk by, and then she like bolts off again. She brings you guys both back 2 pitchers of ale, so you guys have quite a bit for the next little while. She walked them over, and then she ran away.
Like when she's out of my sight.
Yeah, once
Or
she's sort
something?
of out of your main line of sight, or a couple maybe like tables away. So you guys were talking about where you're from, or you guys good for the night?
Sounds like no.
You guys,
Okay, so you guys head up to bed. You have a decent sleep. The beds are fairly comfortable.
Oh, so what am I putting in my hand? Before I go to sleep, can I do my my roll, my trust roll
Okay.
for little Evan?
Yeah. So do an animal handling check.
Ooh, that's pretty bad. Animal handling +1.
Plus one.
7.
7. You know, even though I'll give you an advantage because you had fed him earlier. So if you want,
Okay, sure.
you got him some
Definitely.
nuts.
Well, okay. 7.
You sort of like were like trying to like pet him earlier, and he just sort of bolted and scurried up to like on top of a lamp that was out, and just sort of sat up there for the night.
Come on, man. I see how it is. What is this? I bought you nuts. I'm speaking in chipmunk.
Yeah, I know. He's just like, you may buy me nuts, but it's just weird here. I'm uncomfortable. There's no trees. No trees here. Why is there no trees? Just all these cut
Well, I mean,
down
it's
trees. That's it.
They were trees.
Yeah, but they're all cut. They're all like destroyed. They don't grow nuts. Okay.
Okay.
So you guys go to bed. As you guys wake up in the morning to the roosters and the crows sort of going, you wake up and you guys head down in the morning. If anyone wants to sleep in, feel free to let me know. But otherwise, you guys can all sort of head down right when the light starts to shine into your rooms. Okay. You head down. As you get down, Irva's already sort of down there cleaning the tables. She's like, "Oh, welcome. Good morning. Get you guys all a good hearty breakfast."
bacon.
That sounds great, eh? Yeah, thank you.
Canadian
Do you have
bacon,
something
eh?
like?
Something light? Sure. You just want less potatoes, or
If that's what, if that's how it works here, then yeah.
sure. So she comes back with everyone else has like a lot of bacon and eggs and potatoes, and they're like a huge helping of potatoes, fried potatoes, and yours is just a little bit less. Strife and Esta come down as well, and they're just sort of sitting there eating their breakfast as well. As you're eating there, one of the people in the you guys see sort of walks up to Lincoln, and he says, "Excuse me, are you a royal guard? I noticed the colors on your armor."
Do I recognize this guy at all?
No.
Do I recognize any of his clothes or anything about him?
Well, he has the features that you would see from someone from Winterhaven. Or Winterhold, sorry. Or Winterhaven, yeah.
Okay. Are my party members around me, or is it just me and this
No, he came up
guy?
to you while you're at the table.
Oh, okay. So everyone's there.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll look up at him and say, "Yeah, that's correct. I used to be a royal guard. What can I do for ya?"
It's just I've been asking Lord Arden about about trying to send soldiers down to protect the refugees coming up. They're being attacked by some dog creatures on the road on the way up, and I was wondering if you had any way to like sway him, or maybe you can go down and help protect the rest of the refugees coming up. It's just people are dying.
I look down at my meal and keep eating it, and kind of casually say, "I'll think about it."
Okay.
I
Thank
won't.
you.
I can help.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's about 3 days south of here. People have been reporting attacked constantly. It's just like it seems to be like they're picking people off and dragging them off the roads. It's these dog type people. I don't know where they are, but anything you can do to help would be appreciated.
So he wants us to go 3 days south, protect some.
Protect the refugees on
Refugees.
the road that are being attacked.
Has he left? Is it just the party again, or is he
No, he's
still there? Okay.
Did you want to like? He's like, thank you. I'm sure some of us can scrounge up some reward for you once you come back. Just maybe like bring back the ears of these creatures so we know that they've been killed.
Sorry, he wants us to go to Winterhaven, or just go close to Winterhaven?
Just the road on the way up.
How close to Winterhaven does he want us to get?
Well, it's about a 15-day journey to Winterhaven from here. You would know that. So.
And he wants us to go 3
He only
days?
wants to go about 3 days south. Yeah.
Okay,
And
yeah.
he wants us to do it now.
Well, it sounds like it. He didn't say specifically right now, but
Right.
And he said he's gonna scrounge us some people to help. Did
no,
I
he
hear
said
that right?
that he'd scrounge up some reward for you guys on.
Oh, a
once you
reward.
get
Okay.
back. Yeah.
Well, I'm okay with it if you guys are.
Thank you.
I
Thank
feel
you.
like the fort is gonna be something that's gonna be around. These refugees might be dead, much sooner than whatever will happen at the fort.
What do you mean?
Because we were gonna go to the fort, right?
I don't know. What are we? I'm very confused about our whole plan here. I don't know what's happening. Eh? Oh. All this food and alcohol that I don't normally drink is messing up my accent. I don't know what's going on. I think we should go help these people, eh? Oh yeah. Who wants to come with me?
Definitely.
Let me tell you something. I'm from Winterhaven. I know you haven't asked a lot about me, but I feel like I should try to protect my brethren from down there if I can.
No, I want to help them.
Strife pipes up. He's like, yeah, I think we should help.
You just want to steal from them.
Maybe, but I'd like to help him too.
You just gotta steal from the people that are stealing from them. Kill them, steal from them.
Okay, so he goes, I'll be here at the inn when you guys get back. I should be here for the rest of the next couple weeks, so just see me here. My name is Levant. Levant Bilger.
How tall is Levant?
Pillager?
Bilger. Bilger.
Sounds like it's a vulgar.
He is 5'10". He's got sort of black hair. It's sort of your normal sort of like regular sort of clothes that look like they've been torn and burnt a little bit. Definitely someone that's been fleeing the war. Not much else.
Okay, while this has happened, I've been scarfing down my breakfast.
Okay.
And now I get up abruptly and stand right next to him. I kind of grab his hand and kind of shake his hand and go really close to his face. And I'm like, don't worry. We'll do our best to help out whoever's in trouble down there.
He takes your hand. He's like, thank you. And he sort of retreats over to one of the tables there and is talking to someone.
Can I make his hair pink?
You want to make his hair pink?
Yeah.
Okay. You
So
guys
random.
need a spell for that, I guess?
It's prestidigitation, it's a cantrip.
Sure. Go ahead and cast it. Are you trying to be subtle about this, or do you care if he sees you?
Well, he turned around, right?
Yeah, he's turned around.
Talk to the other table? Yeah. I do it as soon as he's facing away from me.
Okay. So he doesn't really notice it, but as he sits down, his friends are like, "Wow, your hair is pink!" You hear that sort of like exclaim. He's like, "What?" And he's like grabbing his hair, trying to figure out what's going on. He's like trying to pull at it. And his friends are all like, "Did you like dye your hair just while you would talk to them?"
Oh. Okay. Shall we?
Okay. So, you guys start to finish up your breakfast and start heading out. Are you guys doing anything else before you leave the town, or do you want to head south right away?
I just want to collect our new flying cart.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys head back. Enlo's like, just in time. I finished it about 10 minutes ago. And he sort of taps the oxen for a second, so it walks out in front of the shop, and you see the broom is sitting in the bottom, sort of like in like a little holder, trying to hold it in place. And he's like, I think this is the best work you're going to be able to get in such short notice. And you're going to give the command.
That sounds like a warning.
In that case, I tell the broom to fly.
And the cart lifts up, and let's see how well he actually did. He did pretty good. And it seems to be sort of hovering. It's a little bit tipsy. If you were to put something on one side too much, it might tip. But overall, it should be fine. So you want to probably keep it balanced. Pardon?
Gotcha.
Yeah. So you guys grab the cart. Are you the oxen's sort of like, what's going on? Because all of a sudden this cart's like hovering up behind him.
Does that make it easier for the oxen to pull it? Because it's...
Not really, because it's almost like pulling his back legs off the ground.
Oh, okay.
Because there's nothing in the cart, right? Like if the cart had a bit more in it, it might push it back down a bit.
So, like, 6 people?
You can try to put 6 people on it, yeah? How heavy is everyone?
Well, we're pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm 180 pounds without my gear.
I know one dino that's pretty much...
So if you guys all get in the cart, it's going to just like shoot right down below you. Because it can only carry 400 pounds total. The cart's already like 200 and probably 20 or 30
We
pounds.
need a second broom.
Yeah.
I was thinking the exact thing.
But it would be a good thing for you to carry stuff. Like if you have to carry stuff, you'll definitely carry it.
We can tell it to go up so that enemies can't get it.
Yeah. Although it won't lift the oxen up because the oxen's too heavy.
Fat ass.
Okay, so you guys gonna just let the cart fly behind the oxen, or are you gonna put it back down on the ground?
I'll put it back on the ground for now.
Okay. So you guys start to head out, or do you want to do one more thing while you're in town? Last chance.
Do we need a
Last chance, huh? Let's go to the guard tower place where they make stuff. Didn't they make my sword at some other corner of this?
So you do
Yeah,
have
let me look into that. Yeah, they said they made it where?
you have the whole
Locally
military
crafted
quarter,
here.
which is filled with barracks, blacksmith smelters, and stuff like that.
Yeah, let's go to the barracks. Let's check out the barracks. See
Okay.
if they have like a guard captain or like some soldier people we can talk to.
Okay. Why don't we take a quick break from now, get everyone a chance to grab some food, and then we'll come back and we'll go to the barracks. And welcome back, everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello again. Okay, so you guys were just heading off into the some of the barracks area. I mean, there's not one single barracks; it's a lot of different little buildings where the soldiers are being housed.
Is there one that looks like bigger or more important than the rest?
Yeah, can I use my feature to figure this out?
Okay, so right by the north gate, there is sort of a headquarters for the military here. At least for like the general lower soldier, sort of like the command center. The actual military command would be up at the castle keep, which is up on the top of the peak there. But if you guys want to head towards like the headquarters of the general military, you can do that. Or you could head to some of the barracks. There are some larger barracks there, but they're not. They're just like a place for the soldiers to sleep and goof around.
The soldiers are allowed to goof around. Wow.
To an extent, you know.
They gotta blow some steam.
Yeah,
Important for morale.
yeah,
So what exactly did you want to do, Lincoln?
yeah.
Well, I was hoping we could find maybe the captain and ask him to, you know, lend us some people for our excursion to the south. I was gonna maybe, you know, persuade him with my status.
Persuade.
So,
Intimidate.
Yeah.
so you would probably want to then head towards like the main sort of military area. Seeker would know where to go for that with her trait. You head that way. It's you sort of right by the north gate there. You enter. It's sort of a large sort of stone building with a couple pillars in front. There's a bunch of soldiers milling in front of it. At the top, you've got a couple swords on like a shield, so you sort of know it's like the military area. As you walk in, there's a couple sort of aides or attendants sort of at a couple desks there, and one of them's like, hi, can I help you?
Yeah. Is the captain around or whoever's in charge?
Well, you'd be looking for probably Major Adama.
Major Adama.
Yeah.
Ah.
You looking?
Is this the Galactica?
No. But that was the first name I could think of. Are you? Do you have an appointment with him, or?
Not necessarily. So you know about the
okay.
refugees, yes?
Oh yes, we've been dealing with that quite a bit. We're just preparing to fend off whatever army is coming up that way.
Well, you see, we've actually been tasked with going down to meet the refugees and kind of heading off the vanguard, so to speak.
Okay.
We're wondering if anyone might be available to join us.
Well, that would definitely be a question for Major Adama. I can go ask him to come out. Give me a moment. He turns around and he comes back out. Major Adama's like, so you're looking for some help to fight off to protect the refugees?
Lincoln?
We don't really have any men that we can spare for that at the moment. We're sort of preparing the defenses. We have an attack coming from both the north and the south right now, so we don't really have men to spare.
I'm gonna walk up to him, get real close and personal.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, hey, listen, I understand that you've got a lot of shit going on right now. I am one of the Royal Guard. of Winter Haven, and I need just a few good people. We'll go down. We'll head off the south. You won't have to worry about that direction. I've got a strong party with me. If you guys could just lend us a few people, you don't have to worry about the south. We'll handle the south. That's all we ask.
Roll a intimidation check with disadvantage.
I'm not trying to intimidate him.
Are you not trying to intimidate? Persuade?
Yeah.
Okay, then just roll a straight persuasion check.
11.
11? He's like, I don't think you understand the army that's coming up there. It's probably about 10,000 strong. Even if I gave you like 50, 100 men, it would not be able to hold that off.
Okay, then just give me 3, and we'll just, do this small task and then come right back.
I don't have
And
the
this-
men to spare.
And this will be intimidating. I'm gonna get up in his face and like say you're gonna give me 3 people now. And I
Okay.
rolled an 8 for
Disadvantage.
that.
I want to leave.
Did you roll
I
a
don't know what
disadvantage?
disadvantage. Oh, the worst of 2 rolls.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's 6.
6. He goes, look, I understand what you're saying, and I would spare the men if I could. I do want to help the refugees as much as I can. Maybe you should try in the West Quarter. You might be able to find some mercenaries at one of the taverns, but I just don't have the men to spare at the moment for this. We have to prepare for the war. If you're going to keep pressing me about this, I'll have you escorted out.
I think he should do a freaking intimidation check on me.
Sure. That would be, intimidation is what, strength?
Charisma.
Charisma?
Yeah, charisma. Yeah.
That would be a 17, so I'm going to say it succeeds. So you feel
Okay.
slightly intimidated.
Okay, that's fair.
You want to do a wisdom saving throw?
No. We could do an intelligence check.
Sure.
You have to beat 17.
Do I get to roll?
Yeah.
16. Shoot.
Damn.
No.
So close.
That was a
So-
close one.
You would know that you should probably take his advice and exit out.
Skidale.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess that should have been an insight check.
Alrighty, folks, let's head over to the mercenaries.
I don't think we need it.
Oh.
I mean, you can pay people if you want. I'm reasonable.
Yeah, that broom took most of my money, so
Yeah.
I'm out for paying.
On this bracelet. Oh, it's really good.
That
Hit my pocketbook.
bracelet was pennies compared to my broom.
What's a penny?
You have a lot more money than
Copper?
me. It was copper to your broom.
No, fine. That bracelet was pebbles compared to my broom.
What are pennies too?
That's what I
Pebbles
said.
are probably worth like. Sorry, this pebble.
Okay, we're not counting Dwayne's friend.
Okay, you're probably right. Let's just go. Let's just do what we can
Okay,
by
so
ourselves.
you guys get on. Are you taking the cart? Are you going on the cart? Or are you going to walk beside it?
Yeah, I'll walk beside it.
Okay.
I'm sitting on it.
We're heavy. I don't know how much do you weigh?
Yeah, but
The ox is pulling it
100
right now.
pounds.
It's all
Yeah,
good.
right now it's on the ground. So,
Oh, okay.
Strife and Esther jump into the cart.
Okay, I'll get in there too then.
Okay.
Do you need 2 people to be at the front driving like last time?
Yes, I do.
I'll be one of those people again.
Okay.
I'll just fly it around the front.
Okay. So you can just be Lincoln in the front if you want. You can drive.
Okay.
So as you guys are heading south, I'm gonna try to travel a little bit differently this time. So I'm gonna say for the first day of travel, as you guys head south, you don't see anything super. You don't see anything dangerous as you're traveling. But Frost, what did you do while you were just like riding the cart, or did you do anything special? Like converse with anyone, or Lincoln? Sorry.
Lincoln didn't converse with anybody.
No. Okay.
He just drove.
Okay. So you guys had a
Seeker
fairly-
was pestering Lincoln with questions all day. Did not stop.
And Lincoln just ignored Seeker the whole time.
Why don't we just do a?
Let's check one, 2 minutes.
Why don't you both do a charisma check against each other to see which one won out in the effort of ignoring or talking?
17.
Is this just plus charisma modifier?
Just straight charisma modifier.
Non-natural 20.
Non-natural 20. So by the end of the day, Lincoln, you were a little bit stressed out over all the barrage of questions from Seeker. You
I just find it weird, you know, like I'm traveling with you, no one's saying anything. I'd like to know more about everybody.
So you guys, you rest sort of in a little valley between a couple of hills as you head south.
What does this stress do to me, though?
Nothing.
Like,
Nothing. You're just a little bit stressed. That's all.
Okay.
A little bit
Okay.
more tense for the night.
Alright.
You have disadvantage
and what hand,
if you were the guard for the night, because you're stressed out. That's all.
I'm stressed out, so I have to be the guard?
No,
How'd that make
if
sense?
you decide to guard tonight,
Oh,
if you
okay.
decide to be the watch, you'd be stressed out, and so you'd have disadvantage on your perception checks.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys stop for the night. You set up camp sort of in like the little valley or grove, or did you guys want to push forward for the rest of the night?
I think we should stop.
should
Make
probably-
sure we're at rest.
Okay.
Yeah, let's rest.
Okay. I will say that Strife will take one of the watches for the night. Who else wants to take the watch for the night?
I can take a watch.
I'll
Okay.
take the watch.
Okay, so can I have? I'll have Strife say take the first watch, and I missed the box completely. That is not a 1. That's a 7. Strife. So on the first watch, when Strife was there, he did notice an owl that had landed on the tree above. He was sort of interested. He was about to go wake up Seeker to say, "Hey, there's an owl there." But as he got up to go walk over to Seeker, the owl flew away. You were gonna also do a watch?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to roll a perception check for me?
10.
10? Okay. You didn't really see anything. It was pretty dark for that little bit of the night. Seeker, were you going to do anything with Evan tonight?
Yeah. Well, I want to do my check.
Okay, so do an animal handling check.
10.
10? So tonight, as you were sort of sitting down for your long rest, Evan did actually sort of like curl up beside you. I think he was happy that there was a tree nearby. He felt more at home. So he curled up.
Did you
with
find
you.
nuts? Did you have nuts?
You saw throughout the day as you were pestering Lincoln that every time you looked away, Evan was under the cart and pulling out nuts and going back up top and just chewing on them. So he was he was eating your nuts quite a bit.
Wow.
Messy.
Since you did travel for a day, all of you should withdraw 1 ration from your inventory.
Don't worry about your water. I have a bracelet for that now.
Nice.
Here, I'll just.
Worth every gold.
Didn't Strife give like all his rations to like the mother and children or something?
Yeah, pretty much.
He had a ton of rations, and he gave like 5 or 6 of them, I think, to them. So
Okay.
I gave everybody 5 rations because I had like 30 on me.
yeah,
And then Strife gave all of his to the
yeah.
the lady.
Monday's gonna start.
Okay. So on the second day, you guys start to travel out. You do pass some refugees on the road. They mentioned that about a day's south, that you should be careful because there were some wolf men up on the hills looking down
Wolfman.
at you.
Okay. Okay.
They continued up. They looked really tired. Can I have? Are you still in the cart there, Lincoln? And are you fine beside Seeker?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I have you guys roll a perception check for me?
Ooh.
16.
16?
5.
5. You do notice, Seeker, that there has been a lot of looks like a lot of damaged carts and stuff along the road as you went. One of them did have a crate. You could see like a crate still there that wasn't damaged, but there was no one around as you were driving down the road. Did you want to just mention it, or do you want to?
Yeah, I'll fly over and have a look.
Okay. So if you want to do an investigation check for me.
Show me the money. Okay. 10.
10. When you open it up, you did notice that there were, it looks like a couple more, about 4 more things of rations in there. And you also noticed it looked like a silver bowl as well.
A silver bowl.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll take a silver bowl.
Okay.
Is that even like clothes or anything, or is just those?
Nope,
two,
that was all it
like,
was. Just it was a bunch of rations in a silver bowl.
Alright.
Okay. So you guys continued on for the rest of the day, and you camped this time at night. It's a little bit more open this time. You didn't really have too much cover, so you're sort of off out in the open there. If you want to, you could push forward for about 2 more hours to where you can see some trees, but you will take exhaustion if you want to do that, or you can camp out in the open.
What happens if we get exhaustion?
So for the first hour for exhaustion, you will have a disadvantage on your saving throw checks. So that's pretty much all of your checks, like acrobatics, arcana, all that. Or you could, if you go another hour after that, I always forget the second hour because I never go that far. Trying to remember where that is. Conditions. The second hour, you, I believe you will have disadvantage on your perception, I believe, as well. No, sorry, the first hour is passive perception. The second hour is disadvantage. That's what it was. So you lose your ability to see as well, and then for the rest of the day, until a long rest, and then the next hour would be disadvantaged to all saving throws. Which would mean, like, if you have to defend against an attack or something, you can have a disadvantage.
And sorry, the tree line that we're heading to, is that 1 hour away or 2 hours away?
2 hours, it looks like, away.
Do you guys want to risk it and go to
Not
the?
really.
Not really. No, we'll just stay in the open.
Okay. So you guys make camp. Can I have 2 people for checks for the watch that night?
Did what's her face pester me again today, or is it a different today?
Seeker, were you pestering him?
No, I saw you were pretty annoyed by it, so I, don't want to.
Okay, I'll take
I'll
watch
talk a little bit, but not the same amount of, not the same barrage.
Okay, I guess I'll roll one.
Okay.
Do we add anything to this roll, or is it just straight up the roll?
Just straight perception.
Okay, 17 is my roll.
17. So you did notice that to the south of you, you can see some fires at the night up a hill, sort of up towards the mountains a little bit. You see some fires sort of burning throughout your shift far to the south.
Do we know what distance?
You can't really tell in the night. It does look quite far away. It doesn't seem to be moving, but it's up. You can tell that it's sort of up the hill, up the mountains that you're right beside.
Okay. How many?
It's just one fire that you can tell. It
Okay.
does look far enough away that you probably wouldn't be able to make out too much.
Okay.
That's what you noticed on the first sort of shift. And who took the second shift?
I saw you roll.
Yeah. That. Or is it just
Yeah, it's perception, so +3 to what you rolled.
11?
11. You noticed throughout the night that you kept hearing sort of like a rustling when you were on your shift. Rustling sort of off in the grass nearby. You don't know what it is, but you hear some rustling in the darkness out there. It's like a
I feel like I should wake up Seeker so that
Okay.
he can see if it's an animal and he can have a new friend.
Okay, you want to wake up Seeker?
Yeah.
Okay, so
What?
you walk over
What?
to Seeker. What do you say?
I heard something in the grass. I think it might be a new friend for you.
Oh, what did you hear?
Something in the grass.
Oh, but like any noises or like what kind of noises?
Rustling.
Right. Okay. Well, let's. Anybody have a? I can see in the dark. What am I saying? Let's go. Let's have a look.
Okay, are you walking or are you flying out?
I fly, of course.
Just making sure. As you lift up and you start to fly, you sort of like do a search around. Can I have you roll a perception check for me?
That's all right. 15.
15. You do notice that maybe about 300-400 feet away, you see actually like a couple of deer sort of walking through, eating grass on the way. It's looking like they're heading southwest a little bit.
Do they look like they're panicked?
No, they look like they're just eating.
Okay. All right.
They don't. It doesn't look like they've
Do
noticed
I-
you because you're a bit high up.
Do I go kill some deer?
It's up to you.
Do we need supplies? We only have like a couple days of rations. Let's try to kill a deer.
Okay. Was anyone else going with you? Were you going with him? Okay.
The rest of us are asleep.
The rest of you are asleep. Okay, so you're with him or with her. So are you both going to try and like attack, get close to them, or what do you
Yeah,
want to
I mean, I don't know how much they see of a shadow in the dark, but I don't have one. So I just want to like go like above them and then drop down.
do? Okay. So I'm gonna have you both roll a stealth check for me.
Oh boy. I'm worse at these now. Oh, this is terrible. This is really bad.
It's not fair. It's the table.
What'd you do, Seeker?
2. No, that's Tali. That's not me. 4.
4.
Yeah.
So, oh,
And what did you do, Nessie?
who's down lower?
This half plate makes my flying so loud.
6.
6. Wow. Okay.
It hit the table and he won't let me re-roll.
So
I
as
still
you
have
start
to
to
roll.
swoop down there, Seeker, all of a sudden the deer's heads look up. They hear something and they start to bolt. They're heading right towards Nessie, and then all of a sudden they see Nessie in the darkness and they bolt in the other direction. Now they're heading pretty quick far away. You guys gonna give chase, or are you gonna?
Okay, wait. I think I can do something. Do I have that feature that I think I have? Okay, I can make my packed weapon into a longbow.
Okay.
Cool.
So I'm gonna summon my packed weapon as a longbow, and then I'm going to try to hit one from where I am now.
Okay.
I believe that has like a few 100-foot range?
Longbow will do 150 feet, and it's a 1d8
Yep.
plus 3.
1d8 plus 3. Alright. My attack bonus. 16 to hit.
That's a hit.
1d8. 12 damage.
12 damage. You shoot that as you shoot that arrow, it goes right through the neck of one of the deer, and it just falls to the ground.
Neck
and
shot.
And you just hear like a. As it
Damn.
dies.
Oh no! Oh no!
The other couple deer that you see there just scatter even faster now.
Oh,
they're
jeez.
pretty quick, so they're really just booking it. You can try and attack again if you want, but they are by now they're about 100 feet away from you.
I think one deer should do us.
Okay.
Right? A deer,
Were you
right?
chasing them?
How much people does a deer feed?
I could use my crossbow.
If you want.
Yeah.
All right. So you're gonna shoot at one.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Is it just that?
It's
or-
that plus the attack.
14.
14. So that's a hit. So you can roll your damage. The crossbow. I don't know what crossbow would be.
1d8 plus 2.
Like what has an 8 on it? I put on my dice. 4.
As you shoot your crossbow, it sort of hits it sort of under one of the legs, and it starts to like it's still trying to run, and it gets probably another 10-15 feet before it falls to the ground, no longer moving. So you guys grab 2 deer in that endeavor.
Nice.
Okay, are you guys gonna drag him back to the cart?
Oh, yeah, I mean, I'll fly, but.
Yeah. Okay, so you pick up the 2 deer. They are pretty heavy, but you bring them back. They are. You just left them in the cart. What do you want to do with them? Or are you just gonna go back to sleep?
I mean, it was. God damn it. I don't know any fire spells.
I mean, I'm
Let's
sure
wake
that
up,
you guys
Ollie.
probably have to have flint and tinder, right?
I can.
We have 10.
I mean, you know what? I use prestidigitation and I create a fire.
Okay. So you create a small fire or a fire there. Are you just gonna like cook them with the skin on? Or are you gonna try and skin them?
Skin them.
Okay.
Nessie looks like she knows what to do, so I'll leave it to her.
All right, Nessie. Do you have a dagger that you can use to skin it?
I have claws.
Nice.
Okay. All right. Roll a animal hand. No. Roll a nature check. Roll a nature check.
Nature?
How well do you know? Or medicine. Sorry. Roll a medicine check. How well do you know like the body of a deer to skin it properly?
5.
5.
Not
So
too well.
it takes you a while. You've really like when you're skinning, you've really taken like big chunks out of the deer at the same time.
This is the first one.
And you start to like debone it a little bit too at the same time. You're getting some. You've lost a little bit of the meat while you did it, but you were able to skin the deer.
I'll just look that up.
Okay. And you ate the remains. Not the actual deer remains, but the remains of the meat on the skin. You guys throw the deers over the fire. Do you guys just want to? Does anyone have like a cooking set, or are you just gonna throw it over top of the deer, over the fire?
I do not have a cooking set.
Hold on.
And by the way, did you guys wake up anyone else after this, or are they still asleep?
No, they don't do
I didn't wake anyone up.
Okay.
That's too bad.
Yeah, it's too bad. Okay, so you guys want to? How about Seeker? How about you are cooking them? Why don't you do a performance check for me?
Oh my god.
How well did you cook it?
What kind of performance check? Because I know performance is charisma, but I don't know if cooking is very charismatic.
Why don't we do an intelligence check then? How well were you able?
Okay, alright.
Or wisdom, I guess, maybe? I don't know.
Okay, either way. Performance. Wisdom or intelligence?
I will do intelligence.
It's 5 or 6.
6?
6 then, intelligence.
Okay, you were able to cook it. It's probably a little bit overcooked. But you're able to get probably enough for 2 weeks of food, unless it rots. But if you guys eat it fast, you guys would have probably enough food for 2 weeks.
Well, you know what? Maybe it's not that good, but at least we can eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, better than nothing. For sure, for sure.
Okay.
So that's like 14 rations?
Yeah. Seeker, because you were woken up, you did not get a long rest tonight. And you didn't do, I forgot to ask you if you wanted to do your animal handling for this night. So I'll let you do that now.
Yeah. 12.
12. Well, before the whole debacle of deer, you were actually hand feeding Evan some nuts, and he sort of curled up in your hand for a minute, and then you sort of put him down gently to sleep.
Precious baby.
Yeah. So that would be another success. So you've got 2 nights of successes now. Okay, so we will move on to the next day. You guys wake up. The rest of you, unless you want to do something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I want to ask Seeker, should we, how are we gonna split the 14 rations?
Well, everybody gets some. How many people do we have?
6.
6?
How about
Okay,
everybody gets two,
2?
and we get 3?
Are
Yeah.
we awake now, or?
No, they were doing that last night.
Good.
Agreed. We put in the effort, so.
So we'll
Okay.
take 3 and everybody gets 2.
Yeah. So you guys
2
wake up
rations?
in the
Okay.
morning, and you see all of a sudden there are these 2 cooked deer sort of divvied up, ready to eat.
Awesome.
All of you, did all of you subtract 1 ration for the night because you guys did have to eat that day?
Yeah.
So maybe just add 1 ration.
Okay, I didn't do that. There we go. Cool.
Okay. So, you guys continue on this morning. It's sort of a colder morning.
Can I don't want to be flying next to the top today. I want to sleep.
Yeah.
So I'm not exhausted. Please.
Okay. So, well, you had a short rest, but you didn't have a long rest.
He's gonna take another nap.
Okay.
But we'll let you get a long rest on the travel so far.
Thank you.
So you start the day off this morning. Can I have 2 people do perception checks for me? I guess Lincoln, you're still driving the cart.
Yeah. I'll do a perception check. 1 second.
I've got 14.
14?
7.
7.
Just a 7.
So, Tally, while you were traveling, did you do anything today?
Just relaxed and
Just relax. Okay.
enjoyed the scenery.
Okay. See anything interesting?
I don't know. You tell me.
You did see a couple clouds that looked really sort of unique as you were sort of wandering. You pointed them out to Lincoln as you were traveling.
What, clouds?
Yeah, a couple neat clouds.
Oh,
One of them
yeah.
looked like sort of like a baby elephant, and the other one looked like a ship out on the sea.
Okay then.
What kind of ship?
a three-masted
Wow.
galleon ship. I don't know. As you guys were getting close to the sort of the middle of the day, Tally, you did notice up on the ridge, not facing you though, you did notice some sort of looked like a dog or some sort of creature like a dog up on the ridge facing to the south. You only noticed it for a minute or two, and then it started to head up towards the mountains. You didn't. Did you make note of that to anyone, or did you keep going?
I made note of that to everyone.
Okay. So he made out. None of you saw it because the creature had sort of wandered off. You guys kept going south a bit more, unless you want to follow it.
Whose decision is this to make?
The group. I mean, I would say that Lincoln, since you are the one driving the cart at the moment, if you wanted to just turn and drive it off, you could do that. But
Towards this thing that he saw? Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we should. Seems important.
okay.
What about the refugees?
It might have something to do with it. Is it how far out of the way is it?
It was up on the ridge, so it's about 30 feet above you, and it was probably about 60 feet off the road.
Yeah, we should go for that. That might have something to do with the refugees. So I'm gonna just veer the vehicle that we're driving towards that.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you start heading towards it. It is up on a ridge. So are you going to try and go around the ridge, or do you want to...
Can I go up the ridge?
Well, you can't go up the ridge. It's a fairly steep ridge. Your cart won't go up the ridge. You'd have to go around. It'll probably take you about 200, 300 feet to get around that, if you wanted to do that.
What if we wanted to leave the cart here and go on foot up the ridge?
You could do that if you
Or
want.
split up so that they keep taking the cart and then a few of us go up the ridge.
Or
Like, I know that Seeker can fly. Maybe Seeker can go.
If I use
Am I
the
still
broom, I
asleep?
could go with Seeker.
Okay.
We can wake you up.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll go have a look.
All right, and you're
And-
going with Seeker?
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
take your broom up from under the cart, and I'll go with you.
Cool.
Okay. So...
And then I'll keep going, I guess along the bottom of the ridge or something. So that I'll get there eventually.
Okay. So you guys continue along the bottom of the ridge. As Seeker and Tally get up top, you both see sort of now probably about 40 or 50 feet past that ridge, sort of heading up towards the hills. You see a small creature sort of running. It's sort of brown fur. It looks like a dog, but it's almost humanoid. You guys want to roll a intelligence check for me to see if you recognize what it is?
Alright, it was
17. No, 18.
18?
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20? Okay, so you guys would both recognize that it's a knoll.
Ah, knoll.
So it's sort of like this.
Of course, no.
How do
A
you
grassy
say that?
knoll.
N-G-N-O-L. A grassy knoll, yes. There's a knoll on grass. You know that they're quite vicious and feral. They like to sort of
Vicious
like
and
bite and eat people or any sort of creature.
Yes, be careful.
Do you guys want to give chase, or do you want to try and follow him? What do you want to do?
I want to try and shoot him.
Okay.
Same.
Seems legit.
All right. So, roll for an attack, both of you.
And I'm using Firebolt.
Okay.
fire.
I'm using my pack weapon longbow.
Okay.
9.
Oh,
Very nice,
yeah.
very nice.
Damn.
What's the range on your fireball?
120.
Okay. So, I'll wait for Seeker for a second here. I'm going to assume that you guys both sort of attacked about the same time. So, as you were sort of spinning up this fireball off the back of your broom, did you cackle while you did it?
I do not cackle.
You throw out this fireball goes swooping overhead, missing the knoll. Let's nice try though.
At least I tried.
How did you do, Seeker?
I got a 10.
A 10?
No, wait. 10,
10?
I think.
Unfortunately, you also, as you shoot your crossbow, it goes wide as you're trying to hit him. This knoll goes running as it sees this and sees two creatures up in the air. It starts to bolt even faster, and it dashes forward. It's now 60 feet away from you guys. Do you guys want to keep giving chase, or?
I want to
It's
shoot
a
it
total of
again.
about 110 feet away.
I'll go for another shot at it then.
Okay.
It's still just within my range. Yeah, just this tree. From an angle, maybe I'll get a better roll. Seriously? That would have hit. Probably. 'Cause
Oh, come on.
just out of curiosity, would a 17 have hit?
Yes, it will.
Damn. Yeah, it would have hit. It went off of a 12. So that would be, instead, that is 13.
13. As you shoot off another firebolt overhead, it looks over its shoulder and sort of and keeps running.
Nice sound effects, dude. I
Thank
love
you.
it.
As well as he looks over, another arrow goes swooping overhead, and he just keeps going and bolts off. He starts to run again, still pretty quick. He's doubling his speed. He's getting quite far away now. You guys have a range of 50, I think. Fine.
I'm
Feet.
actually double checking that right now.
Seeker, you can only go 30 feet flying, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can go 30 feet. I will
So-
go 30 feet closer.
Yeah, but he gains. He's doubling his speed, so he's 60 feet. He gains
Yeah,
60,
50.
so he's still 30 away from you. So he's now about 140 away from you, and about 130.
Okay. The longbow is 150 short range, I think.
Yeah.
Got it up. So I can still try to hit him.
Yeah.
Get him.
All right. Oh, come on. What is with these rolls? 14.
14. Unfortunately, that also was a miss. This time, you got closer. It sort of bounced off the shield that he had on his, like a shield armor. So he's like an armor plated hide, and it sort of bounced off that metal of the armor and kept going. He just kept running up towards the hills. You guys want to keep giving chase, or at this point now, you can actually see the cart with Lincoln on it, sort of going around this ridge, trying to head up that way. Do you want to keep giving chase? Do you want to?
Do you notice if there's anything else there, or is it just the one?
Do you want to roll a perception check for me? I would say since you have height, you can have advantage on that too.
13.
13. It's for the most part, it's just a bunch of rocks up this hill. You do notice that in the direction he's going, it's probably about 12 miles away, but he's heading towards some sort of large grove of trees up the hill.
Okay.
That sounds ominous.
Do you guys want to continue following him, or?
We probably should, right? Did the old man, did Levant Pilger give us a description?
He just said they were dog-like people.
This is probably what we have to kill.
Yeah. I'm thinking maybe we should meet up with the rest of everyone else and then have the entire group get up there.
Okay, sure.
Okay. If you guys want to travel up with the cart, it will take you quite a bit longer. It would normally take you to go that distance. It would probably take you about 4 hours to go up that. Normally, it would take you about 6 with the cart because it's fairly rough terrain. or do you want to go on foot?
Well, I'm flying at the moment, so.
Yeah,
I will
for the
also
two of you
fly.
flying, it's different, but for the rest of you, Lincoln,
Yeah, like
Jesse?
you'll be without the rest of the party.
Now, if
We'll stay with you.
we were to say, unstrap the ox from the cart, tie the ox down where it is, and use the broom to help move the cart faster.
Do you need the cart?
But do we need the cart?
We're not really storing anything in it right now, so no. I mean, we can always come back for it too, right? After we're done killing this thing, right? Does that sound like a possibility?
Yeah.
Then I guess we could leave the cart where it is and just go on foot. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
I would
Okay.
take your broom.
Oh, I'm already on it.
Okay, so you guys take the cart. Maybe another like. 4 or
Seeker, can
5
you like tell the ox to like do a good job guarding the thing? Is that possible?
Mm-hmm.
Cause that'd be cool. Cool.
I want to cast Speak of Animals, and I want to tell it to guard the cart with its life, and will buy it the best grass it has ever had.
Nice. I like it.
Canadian.
The
girl.
best.
Roll a
Crap.
persuasion check while you're at it.
Yeah, you
Or
gotta
deception.
persuade that
Yeah,
ox.
persuasion.
Jeez, our rolls are bad.
That was a
today.
bad roll. The oxen's like, you got it, man. I'll watch this. Or you got it, woman.
Yeah. You got it, dude.
Do that.
You got it, dude.
You got it. I'll watch this cart with my life. Seemed a bit flippant.
Oh.
Okay, so I guess.
Okay.
What a good.
The cart may or may not be there when you get back.
As long as I've got my broom.
Okay, so you guys start heading up into the hills. As you go, can I have someone sort of who wants to like track the creature? Or you're just gonna head straight to that grove.
Maybe people flying. Better to see.
Okay. You guys want to roll a survival check for me so you can track it.
18.
9.
Okay. As you're going, all of a sudden Seeker starts to like veer off a little bit to the right, and you're like, no. To like pulling Seeker over, like over here.
So I thought I saw the ox leaving. That's so weird.
As you continue going up the hill, you start to approach the grove of trees. It's a fairly thick grove of trees. Forgot where I wrote down what it was. You see this grove of trees. It's very dense. There's sort of tree branches sitting like 8 feet above the ground, sort of blocking out all of the light into the forest there, or this grove. There's vines snaking around a lot of the base of the trees, creating sort of like this wall of green throughout this little grove. You do see inside, like as you're following where that knoll would have gone, the path of the trail from it, you see a couple of like drag marks, and there's like a little hole for definitely a way through some of this vines that are there. You guys could head into it, or you guys can wait. But what we'll do is we'll probably pick this up next week with you guys going into that grove.
That sounds great. I love
Sure.
it.
Okay. So next week we will find out if they find the knoll, or are there more?
The grassy knoll?
Yes, it will be the tree knoll
Ah, okay.
on a hill.
And the grove, no.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
All right, guys. So we will be back next week. We'll probably be starting about a half hour late, just because we have to wait for someone to get here. He might not be here on time. We will see anyway. But we'll probably be starting at midnight rather than our normal 11:30 start time. We will also, if you are wanting to, we are going to be doing a bit of a cooking stream around 6 next week as well. Just sort of doing some Q&A questions as we're cooking about the show. So feel free to tune in.
I think I will. Thank you.
You're welcome. Not all of us will be there, but some of us will. So check us out next week. And if you did miss this show, it will be available on Twitch to about mid-morning today. And then it'll be available on YouTube a little bit later. So
Nice. Awesome.
feel free to watch out, and we will see you all next week.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
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 Hi, thanks for watching. If you missed last week's episode, click right here. If you want to get up-to-date notifications of when we're live, click subscribe down below and then hit the little bell. If you want early access to these videos and some other bonuses, head over to our Patreon. And if you want to stay up to date with the latest news of Reckless Rolling or the Arctic Storm, join us on Twitter or join us on the Discord. I'm Thunder Knight, and this has been Reckless Rolling.